Hello! Hey! How are you guys doing? Oh look, this is from yesterday. It's still here. Ooh. Man. Been some time. Okay, how is everyone doing? Have everything open? I believe everything is working this time around. I do believe. Yes. Everything is working. Everything is working. I do believe so myself. Although it's not showing in my social stream for some reason. Let me see something. Oh, funny lurker. That's a nice job. I wish I was a funny lurker. Okay, I believe this is it, but it looks awful because it's all white, and I hate the white color of this thing. There's no black mode in the command center. I have forgotten. You may think, what the fuck I'm talking about? You can't see it. You might think that you can see it, but no, you can't see it. What I mean. Anyways. No. There. Evil Doctor mode. And, well, I have to say, been a while. It's been a while. That's an overstatement, you know? And I wanted to play this game. I wanted this kind of game to play in a while. You know? You don't know. I want to play a game that makes me go like, huh, this guy is super smart. That's my main idea, my main thing. I hope it's kind of like that, because that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a Phoenix Wright kind of game. Is my head transparent? Holy shit, my head is transparent! I didn't notice! Holy shit, I can see across my brain is a jelly! I hadn't noticed before! Is it because of the colors? I changed the colors? No. My brain is literally a jelly. Look, you can see across, you can see the end! Wow, you learn a new thing about your model every day. I didn't know that could happen. No, ego. Let's do this. You... Oh, you are here. Welcome. I have been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the storyteller. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. I shall be your guide going forward. But then, before we begin our story, there are several things I must bring to your attention. First, this game uses autosave. Thank you. This game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. Saving is a very important element of game. It is the only way to keep your memories in place. If you do not wish to rely on autosave alone, you can also save manually via the menu. Next, please look at the upper right of the screen. This is a menu button. Oh, hello. What's this? Here you can check the text log, view useful files, and switch to auto mode. Oh, on or off. Oh, let's do that. Auto mode. Auto button display. Ah. You can also adjust the brightness, volume, and other settings in the options menu. For instance, if there is a voice you would prefer not to hear, you can mute it by setting the voice volume to 0. Wow, they are giving me all the instructions. I suggest you check the brightness controls and other settings now before going on. Well, why not? Where's the yeah? Chromatic aberration, standard game. This one is it? Okay, let's go back. Also updated. Open update page. Controls. Huh. Could use the controller. It's been a while since I have used it, but it has like a little thing where it just moves in the direction it wants. It chooses, and it chooses not to go in the direction I want. Sadly, I believe I can't. It lost sight of the. Oh, here it is. You know, it's good to use it every so often. I will explain other essential functions when the time is right. There's one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. I will feel strange to go on without knowing your name. Please tell me what I may call you. Okay, let's. Okay. Franku. Let's go with Frank. I see. Doctor. Why did you add doctor? I just said Frank. No. You said, but it seems it was. I'm a bit spooked now. Like, it didn't got it right, but it got it wrong in a weird way. I don't know where, because if it was grabbing from my OBS or something, I would be like, yes, okay, fine. Now it grabbed like something wrong but correct, semi-correct, and I'm kind of spooked about that. Yes. I see, very good. I seem to have, I'm freaking out. From antiquity to present day, regardless how society civilization evolved, death has been constant present and none have ever escaped. Whether it's one own or that someone close dead is always a difficult thing to accept. This is immutable reality, a value shared by all, no matter the age which they live. In fact, oral tradition reflects people's fears and prayers regarding the dead still remain, ghosts, spirits, and so on. Similarly, in an attempt to defy death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirit incense to summoning the souls of the dead. Okay? Some of these secrets are still being passed down to this day. Oh, another note, Frank. This may seem rather abrupt, but... Is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead? What if you had one chance to use the secret of resurrecting the dead? Oh. If you had the power to bring someone back to life, one time and one time only, what would you do? Hmm. Well, I'm not a goody to choose, but I wouldn't sacrifice someone. I wouldn't do it. Like, maybe a dog, like, it says someone, not something, like an animal, so... Because I wouldn't want it. It's too much thinking, and I don't do thinking. I see. Very interesting. Yes, that is what I thought you would say. What seems to be the matter? You want to know what this box that has been sitting here is? Which box? It's a TV. Yes, it is a color television. The world I will be sending you to is full of devices such as this, that do not exist in the age you are from. What? In this era, color television can be found nearly in every household. This is not for all. For example, if a person should wish to contact someone while they are out of their home, they use public telephones like this that can be found all over the city. Like, I feel like they're actually like I'm like 5 years old. Can you imagine life would be like, yeah, I will live through this. Damn it. After all this, why do you come here, no? That color television, what the fuck? I have kept you waiting long enough. I present you to the Paranosight, a bizarre tale surrounding the course known as the Rite of Resurrection. A peculiar yarn snaring 9 men and women in a fierce fight for their lives as it unravels. Some of the characters appearing within certainly share your views on the Rite of Resurrection. Imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strongly about it, clinging to it as their last desperate hope. The first I shall introduce you a man named Shogo Ikie. He's one of them. Okay. Shogo Ikie. Sex, yes. Occupation, office worker. Shogo is a remarkable young man entering the 3rd year of working in the planning department at Hihaku Soaps, a criminal company headquartered in Sumida. Born in western Tokyo to an ordinary family around the same time as the birth of the color TV, he grew up amidst the boom of special effects, heavy action films, anime, variety shows, professional baseball, and pop music. Shogo graduated from a famous private university in Tokyo, and has since settled into an apolitical mindset, common among those of this generation. With no strong ideals and no particular dissatisfaction with the world as it develops around him, he is content to just go with the flow, having stumbled into his current position by pure chance. And it is safe to assume that he will follow the stereotypical path of working in the way the ladders, starting a family and remaining in the same company until retirement. He plays folk guitar as a hobby and is currently looking for a girlfriend. Oh, holy shit. Oh, story. Before continuing, I will go to tell people that I'm streaming. I suppose I should be doing that. Not scared. Okay. See? This one? Nope. And this one is in YouTube, which I will post over here. I guess I should post it in my thing also. I'm liking the music. Okay. Stop. Breaking news? Oh, I was wondering what it could be at such a time. Early this morning, the body of a drowned man was discovered in the park of Sumida City. Oh, he's fucking dead. Oh. He died. Signs of a struggle were found. The Sumida police suspect foul play and have launched an investigation. Oh. Oh, excuse me, please pay no mind to what you have just seen. Goodness, you very nearly saw something that would have spoiled the story. Just pretend that you did not see that. Let us turn back time back a smidge and start again from the start. Do you understand? You saw nothing. You know nothing. This story is a work of fiction. All location, characters, and organization legends, etc. that appear in this game have no relation to reality. Okay? Does it have like an anime opening? Oh, no, no anime opening. Shogo? Shogo, are you alright? Hey, can you hear me? Huh? Oh, I have choices. Hey, that's not a proper answer. Erster Jogo Okie. What do you think you're doing falling asleep here? You gave me quite the shock. Come on now, up with you, up. Okay, and... there. How's that, alright? Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? I'm fine, I think. There's definitely nothing wrong with my humors, though. My head's still a little fuzzy. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a little bit to see if you can walk alright. When your game is in your control, drag the screen or move to the right corner. Try looking around your surroundings now. Ooh. Oh. Do you remember anything like where what were the rite of resurrection? I can't control you. Huh? Wait a second, when did I tell you about that? I mean, I guess I must have seen as you know the name, but weird. Anyway, you still seem a little out of it. Why don't you look around a bit more? But there's only one person. I still little woozy. What the hell is wrong with me? Wait, where am I? I should take a look around. There's no faces. Oh, I see. What is this? This time in Sumida City, Tokyo. We are in Kiboshi Park near Kinchisho Station. Yoko brought me here, saying she needed my help with something important. It's just spot mission. Let's blame why there's nobody else around. Okay. Telephone booth. The telephone booths are all over town. The lights are always on, so they can be used in an emergency. Okay. Okay, we have a few. Oh, so here is Sumida City, Tokyo. Wait, like, Tokyo has like several cities. I thought Tokyo was a single city. Eh. Okay, see you later, Dread. It's run by Sumida, Arakawa, and Kyonka rivers. At the start of the Showa, okay, the Showa, their area was still divided into two districts. Southern Honshu and Northern Mokujima. But they were merged into one district after the Second World War. It is said that to be the name after Sumida River and the bank that line. Unlike the river, however, its name uses the character ink rather than the title for corner. Even now, people still frequently mix up the two. Despite suffering extensive damage from both the Great Kanto earthquake and air bombs during the war, Sumida managed to recover and come to top every time. Once filled with samurai residences, it is now home of a thriving industrial district and many residential zones, though the evidence of previous character can still be found around. Major landmark, Echo Park, former Yasuda Gardens, site of Kira Kosukensuke's residence, Honshu Matsusatacho Park, Sumida Park, Tokyo Metropolitan Memorial Hall, and Mukojima Hyakken Gardens. Close to Kinchio Station and surrounded on all sides by roads, this paved park is a popular spot for people to meet and relax. Kimboshi Park was named after Kimboshi Canal, part of the South Warigusui Canal, which could have once be found nearby. In fact, the area's name Kinshicho was also derived from the canal. Telephone. A small book containing a public phone, most of them found in the park. Around local telephone call, please rate 10 yen per minute. More recently, telephone booths capable of setting prepaid cards known as telephone kado have been begun to spread, enabling one to make a phone call without any other small change. The telephone booth in the downtown area tended to be plastered with unauthorized advertisements and leaflets, a problem that has been shown no sign of slowing down. Man, I guess I'm going to be weird tree? No, I got nothing. Oh, no. There's a playground. That's an interesting looking playground. I bet it's crawling with kids during the daytime, but it's kind of peaceful here at night. That's Yoko Fukunaga. Good, at least I can remember that much. I've met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and is really into the cult. If I think harder, I can probably recall a little more about what's going on. She only met a few times, but we have really hit it off. She's a lot of fun to be around. I have no idea how she feels though. I get the sense that she isn't thinking about me at the time right now. But I know I got a thing for bubbly girls who are into dark things like the cult. Let's see her history. Okay. After obtaining a junior degree, Yoko started working as a housekeeper. Due to her ability to see things other cannot, she has received strange look from the young age. This ability spurred an interest in the paranormal, which she should continue to pursue to this day. Following graduation, Yoko worked as desk job at a trading company, but butted heads with her supervisor, who was skeptical of the supernatural and quit there within a year. Now, while working as a housekeeper, she spends her days devouring the mystery magazine and visiting haunted spots. As she vowed to life true to herself and never change the sake for others, Yoko has no regrets about the path she has taken. Yoko has a dog, a Shiba Inu named Ogopogo, who has been by her side since that day. Okay, that's cute. Wait a second. Yeah, person of interest. It's related guys to those who visit Paranosight. Everything else about him remains a mystery. How are you doing, Bucket? It's okay. I will read to you. Okay. Good night, kiss. Mwah. Yeah, still was close. If we died before we got our hands on the right of reserve, everything would be before it started. Oh, no? Let me think, what can I remember? Her name is Yoko Funa, we met about a month ago, we'll do the park. Okay, we got it. It was around noon, on one of my days off. I had just finished running some errands in the Kinshicho, and was here. I was looking around absent-mindedly. Oh, I was looking around absent-mindedly, okay. I noticed this girl loitering around. She was digging up a hole in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seemed to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their head. My curiosity got the better of me before long and I struck up a conversation. Hey, are you looking for something? Huh? Sorry, I must have looked like a total weirdo. I guess you could say I'm looking for something. If you want, I could give you a hand. Really? I mean, that'd be a cute help, but... But? Are you really just a good Samaritan, or are you after, you know, something else? Huh? Definitely the other thing, yes. You're funny. Hey, at least you're upfront about it. Okay, I guess I'll let you help me. Be warned, you might regret what you're getting yourself into. No worries. What are you looking for, anyways? Did you lose a bracelet or something? Not exactly. I'm searching for one of the 7 mysteries. Supposedly this is the location of the Whispering Canal. Huh? The what? Oh, I have done it. I bet you think I'm some kind of lunatic. The 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Do you know anything about it? I figured everyone around here would have at least heard of it, but I guess not. Thank you, Billy, for being around. Kiss you. Honjo is what the southern part of Sumida is called. A long time ago, the part of Tokyo was split into 2 separate cities. The north part was Mukojima, and the south part was Honjo. Huh? Ah, am I boring you? Well, I'm not a local or anything, I just work around here. Oh, then no wonder you didn't know. Well, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo is a legend dating all the way back to Edo period. Really? Is that all? It's like over 200 years ago. Oh, I got your attention after all. I sort of assumed it was one of those fake stories made up to chase the occult craze. I don't blame you. A lot of the popular stories going around are pretty fishy. But the 7 Mysteries of Honjo are different because they are all true. They are true? That's what I said, they are a real deal. So hold on, what does that mean? Are you telling me that there's actual paranormal stuff working in this park? Yep, pretty much. But there's got to be more of it to it. After all I have done, I still haven't found a thing. That was the first time I met Yoko Fukunaga. This is the city of Honjo. Okay. A location in the southern part of modern Sumida City, consisted mostly of swampland until the middle of the Edo period. While it wasn't originally considered part of the city of Edo itself, the area on the eastern side of the Sumida River began to develop once the Ryogoku Bridge was built after the Great Fair of Meireki. While Honjo is known for its large number of rivers and canals, many of these were dug during the area's urbanization for drainage and sewage. The Ryogoku Bridge area, home to the Echo Temple, eventually became filled with both people and shops. After a magistrate was assigned to the area and shops continued to pop up, it soon became part of Edo proper as its reputation and lively place spread. Honjo, along with the other areas Asakusa and Fukugawa are still appreciated today for their old-fashioned feel and architecture. Oh, there's some other things. Paranormal phenomena, supernatural ability, alien scripted, lost civilization, ESP. The list goes on. Such unexplainable phenomena are quickly to take the life of their own. A Plesiosaurus named Nessie living in Loch Ness, sightings of a mystical creature like the Tsuchinoko or Hibagon, the urban legend of the Kushisake Onna, television report of the spoon-bending psychics, documentaries which feature mediums and spirit photography. Those are only a few examples of the stories that have captivated the public. There's no end to this obsession in sight. Well, with magazine and paranormal phenomena joined Western publication. Most recently, rumors of an ancient riddle known as the Rite of Resurrection have been spreading around. Whispering Canal. Okay. An enduring superstition, formerly known as Kinshibori. Many fishermen once gathered on the section of the canal that ran through Honshu. As their days came to a close, the fishermen gathered up to their catch and their faint voice would rise up from the canal whispering, "Leave it behind, leave it behind." Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move, their previously full basket of fish emptied. They would then be dragged into the canal, never to return. This strange phenomenon continued to occur, and the people began to call this place the Whispering Canal. We exchanged contact information and we talked to the phone a few times since. We even met in person once or twice. But she never brought up the 7 mysteries of Honshu again. I figured she'd gotten bored of it. Till today, when all of a sudden she decided to resume the search. Wait a second, where are you? Where are you, Yoko? It's not behind me, right? Oh, over here. There she is. She's digging up a hole in the sandbox and searching around the playground. Hey, like the first time I met you. She's enjoying herself talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. Give me 1 second. Working, right? The Whispering Canal is one of the 7 mysteries of Honshu around here somewhere. It apparently the story that the expression left the canal originates from. I think I left myself a note about it. Should check my files. I rarely check them. Okay, Sky, how are you doing? Nothing here. I really checked. That's right, she asked me to come here to help her at the 7 meter. Actually, I think I did some research into the 7 meters of Honshu. I can't remember all too well. I should check my files. Okay. The full procession. Okay. A mystery tale regaling. It's a story so far. I just started it. A mystery tale regaling an encounter had by a daimyo at his residence in Honjo, Ushima, now Komagata High School. When walking around his estate, he heard sound of music. Much like that of a Kagura performance, he commanded his people to find the source, but no matter how much they searched, the music would fade when one of them near the Warigasui Canal. The source of the song was never located. This story is known as the Procession of the Tanuki, as many were to believe that they have been this mischievous trigger behind it. The beckoning light. While walking around the Ho-Onji at night, one might spot a hazy lantern up ahead despite there being no one around. Following it will cause it to go out near, but when one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if guiding one who sees it. Some say that the flames benevolent lead people to their homes, while others believe it's a monster leading people astray. Some believe it's a vengeful spirit of someone that died, luring the lost and land. Wow, they have the Will O Wisp version in Japan, I guess. That seems to be more than 7. Brazil, the veteran light. Okay. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 7. The 7 mysteries, but there are 9 mysteries. What? Oh wait, she's coming back this way. Hey, what was that just now? Huh? Didn't you hear that? You heard things. No, I didn't hear anything. You sure you didn't just imagine it? Maybe I did. But your special talent, you should have been able to hear it. Pay closer attention for me, okay? My special talent, what are you talking about? I mean, your spirit sense. You look like you can handle your liquor. Huh? I don't know what your drinking has to do with it, but I don't think so. Well, you must. I mean, you can see me, right? Huh? Oh. Oh! Yoku's a ghost. Wait. You're kidding, right? About what? I mean, just now. I kind of sounded like you were saying that the only people with spirit sense can see you. Of course that was a joke, duh. You don't really think I'm some kind of evil spirit, do you? But yeah. I mean, what I said about your spirit sense being strong, I bet you could down a whole gimlet in one gulp, seriously. Wait. I think I saw someone standing behind me. Okay, let me just clarify something. Are you saying you can actually see paranormal stuff? Sure, I could handle a solid Moscow mule. Why are you measuring in terms of cocktails? Not a believer, huh? Well, that's no matter. You have to have seen some weird stuff over the years, right? Weird stuff? Yeah, like, thing you could see but could never understand. You can't be serious. There's nothing, no one is... Yeah, there's nobody standing over there. I was wrong, there was nobody standing over there. Okay, I got most of my memories back, but I still feel a bit out of it. She's not a ghost. Okay, about the spirit sense. I've seen ghost photos in magazine before, but are you telling me that they really exist? You bet they do, but you can only recognize them if you really believe in them, so be careful. So even with my skill I won't be able to see them if I doubt they exist? That's right, the spirit world is all about minds and the soul. You won't be able to see things unless you're properly in tune. But sometimes people get caught up in their moment thinking they might see something and then they really do, because they believed in they would. Is that how that works? Yep! Just like drinking, you'll never know how much booze you can handle unless you're ready to down some shots. I'm still not sure I get the drinking thing. I know, I realized how strange it was as the words left my mouth. Yeesh. Let's continue. About alcohol. Totally unreal, but do you actually drink real alcohol? I mean, well, talk about whiplash. I didn't expect you to start making small talk. Well, our conversation was getting a bit dark. If we really change the topic, it might lighten things up. Let's see, if you really want to know. A little thing I can handle a few drinks. But to tell you the truth, I never actually had a Moscow mule. Really now? Yeah, I just thought it sounded cool. I would like to try it though. Why don't we go for a drink sometime then? Oh, are you asking me out? Ah, so you were after something else. No, that's not what I meant. I'm fine, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'd be up for that. But only if we are able to find one of the 7 mysteries. Alright, let's get to work. If you can believe that, there might be hope for you yet. You can't be serious. I can remember I actually did some research on the 7 mysteries of Hodgkin at the library. You did? What did you find? Tell me everything. Yep. 7 mysteries. Although they call 7 mysteries, the literal list 9 of them. I was thinking that. Oh, I'm surprised you picked that on that. Nice researching. It's some people think that there could be 15. That's the thing about the old folk tales. Stuff gets added to them over the years. That's more extra story than the main ones. Yeah, the 7 meter rolls off the tongue way better than the 9 or the 15. You say so? It makes sense, don't you think? It's more likely to be passed on if it's easy to remember. That's a good point. About the rite of resurrection. Oh, by the way, where are we talking about the rite of resurrection? You're more strong as your tolerance. You're gonna start calling you Martini Manchogo. I wish I was a Martini Manchogo. I'm really cleaning up the drinks menu, huh? You know about the rite of resurrection. Mazin ran a feature on it recently that got practically everyone talking about it. Really, maybe that's where I heard about it. Well, I don't know, it seems a little far-fetched to be true. So the rite of resurrection. It's a forbidden art of bringing the dead back to life, concocted by a famous onmyoji from an ancient age. It's an old manuscript containing an actual concrete details about the rite was recently discovered. This one comes from a presentation given by a local historian Hideki Araishi at an academic conference. You sure know a lot about this stuff. Just because I'm strictly a huge occult buff. I think it's kinda got that, yes. Huh? If a researcher spoke about it at an academic conference, it must have been based in fact. So that's why I believe the rite of resurrection is real. But I'm starting to believe it too, huh? But the pursuit of the known starts with belief. Look at that from Professor. Okay. Oh, I got it there. Okay, about the 7 mystery. What about the 7 mysteries? Are these really ghost stories? There is some of them. None of them were, well, scary. I thought they were supposed to be ghost stories. That's true, they're more like a collection of superstitions, really. But there's some pretty disturbing ones in the mix. Yeah, the Whispering Canal. People who fish in this canal will hear a voice calling out saying, "Leave it." They had to abandon their catch or the canal would take it. Right. That's what you're expecting to find here in the park? Not quite. We're talking about a folk tale from 100 years ago. After centuries of the telephone game, who knows if anything like the original story? Basically, you think that the story is true, the true story of the Whispering Gun might be completely different from what we know. Totally, I'm sure of this. I mean, weren't you curious? People from around here have this expression, left at the canal, right? Meaning to abandon someone. This story is where it comes from. So the story being told today is about fish. There's nothing neat about leaving people behind. Now that you mention it, that's true. Do you think the original story maybe did involve someone being abandoned? That's what I'm trying to find out. Ah, gotcha. Hang on, I got another question. You mentioned the Red Reservoir, are you looking for that too? Does it have something to do with the 7 Mysteries of Honjo? Oh, you're sharp. I could put my fingers on you. To tell the truth, it's actually the other way around. What do you mean? Well, I started searching off the Rite of Resurrection. But along the way I realized that I needed to investigate the 7 Mysteries of Honjo first. So then... what are you doing with the rite? If you're looking the way to bring someone back to the dead, from the dead, does that mean you got someone you want to bring back? Oh, forget it. I just came to mind, so I thought that I didn't mean to pry, sorry. No, it's fine. I figured I need to tell you at some point. It's Ogopogo. Oh, it's her dog. You have to bring Ogopogo back to life. He died in an accident about a month ago. Ogopogo died? That's right, Ogopogo was my dog. I had him for 8 years. Ah, okay, your dog, gotcha. Spent a long time together. Losing him must have been really hard for you. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if the rite even works on dogs. As soon as I found out about it, I knew I had to give it a try. I don't think I could forgive myself if I just let the opportunity pass by. Definitely now I understand why you feel less strongly about that. Thanks for telling me. I know it must be hard to talk to you. But you know what? All that had led me to also... So at least something good came out of it. I thought that doesn't mean I'll stop looking, obviously. Okay. I'm so glad to hear that. Let's keep up the hard work then, yeah? What does it have to do with the 7 Mysteries? So about the connection between the rite and the 7 Mysteries? Putting together everything we have talked about, because it's the original story behind the 7 Mysteries that's the true stories. Are the keys to find out the Rite of Resurrection. That's why you are here, searching for one of them. Do I have that right? Oh, 10 out of 10. You're proven to be quite the capable assistant. Wait, since when I was your assistant? Anyway, this is all just hearsay, but... some say that what led to the 7 mysteries coming to be was the Rite of Resurrection itself. Don't the story come up from the Edo period? So the Rite was supposed to be older than that, right? It seems that an Omeoshi from the Edo period rediscovered the ancient art. The old manuscript mentioned with all the details about the rite. Apparently it was written in the Edo period. Alright, I never told you this name. The manuscript is called The Record of Fates. Whoa, what a name. The secret of the rite is hidden behind the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. Seven mysteries of the hot news trend. Among who? You know, this whole thing started to sound pretty questionable. Among... Come on, remember what I said about the pursuit of the unknown? Let's start with the belief, right? Okay, the record of fate. Very well. Whoa! What the hell? I feel like they are changing. Oh, for a moment I thought there was going to be something behind me. Yoko, are you okay? Okay, what's wrong? Stay with me. No, this can't be. No, no! He's shouting. Think. That got Yoko really rattled. There's nothing. Why? Why? He's shouting. Yoko! There's absolutely nothing. No trash, there's nobody on the tops. This. Oh, I don't get this. What's going on? Did something happen? Yoko? Huh? Huh? What the? What is something? What is this happening? Shibori Park. Yoko, answer me, Yoko. No way, I can't be. Why? Why? Calm down, damn it. I don't know what... She's dead, you're not a doctor, it's fine, you're fine. Everything is fine. Fuck. What the hell just happened? I mean, I got bigger problems. Yoko, just hold on, everything's going to be okay. Because she's not breathing. Hold on, I don't feel a pulse, it can't be happening. Okay, an ambulance, right. I got to call an ambulance, I need a phone. Right, the telephone over there. Let's go. I called it. The ambulance shouldn't be long. But it's going to make a difference. Her body's gone stiff and her skin is cold. I don't think she's breathing. She looks more like a mannequin than a person now. I don't think there's any coming back from that. I don't get it. Just a few months ago we were chatting away without a care in the world. Yoko. When did this happen? How could someone so bright and bubbly just suddenly drop dead? Huh? That's right. If the right of resurrection he was talking about really does exist, there might be a way to bring her back. Someone can just drop dead out of nowhere or like they were cursed. Then why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? Probably in it, so I believe in her. It seems completely possible. Maybe I can just still have her. What a question. It's a voice menu, but I don't see any voices. Okay, even if I got the deal with the sphere sensor, further what I got to try. Right before she died, I felt a strange pressure a few times. Like she saw something that shook her to her bone. There's something really strange going on, and maybe I'm still here. What could she have seen? She mentioned the rite of resurrection and the seven mysteries were connected. So maybe whatever it was she saw has something to do with the Whispering Canal. Meet the presence again. There must be around here somewhere, but where? What's it? No, there's something on the ground. Did you go drop this? You don't know now, but there's a small wooden sculpture by her side. It's 3 or 4 centimeters tall, and it looks like to be in a kitchen, but for how it rotted the way the level. The fact how tiny it is, I feel an almost palpable malice radiating from it. What the hell is this thing? Oh, what the? Are these the Whispering Canal's memories? There's a deep sorrow or sinful memories flowing into my mind. Those who walk away, kill them all. You have acquired the power to curse stone, the Whispering Canal. You can use it to kill those who walk away from you. Press the use curse button to kill your target as they attempt to depart. The murderous impulse seeps into my soul like black tar. Now, heal. You heard this, curse bearer? You who so strongly desire the right, kill them. You seek the life restoration. Your cursing hand. Rip the lives by the score. Claim their soul directs for your own. Collect enough of the Satis Basal. And by their sacrifice claim the gift of resurrection. Or better yet, they your fellow curse bearers. There are the echoes of the growth of lesser soul. Now go forth and kill. Killed by the drowning one who leaves the curse bearer behind. Toki loved fishing with her father Jinchichi more than anything. With her wicked basket, blah 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 blah. One day, however, her father disappeared. Toki's mother went to look for him and never came back to it. Those who came to express their concern eventually stopped visiting her out of fear. Toki continued to wait, all alone. Where did you go? Unable to bear the loneliness, she left her home and trudged along the roads until night fell. Neither the mother, blah blah blah. Suddenly the sound of fish splashing. Okay, so she's this. What the hell was that? I was like the cursed memory flowed into my mind. In an instant I understood everything. When I picked up this cursed stone, the Whisperer God must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice. Told me that if I want the right, I have to kill a bunch of people with the cursed stones and collect their souls. I guess it's good to know that the rights already exist. But this thing wants me to kill people to get it. Screw that. Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people is another thing. And now just one person either scores itself. So this is the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? A curse that traps the soul of anyone who tried to walk away from me. But if I use it and collect enough souls, I will be able to become the... Okay. was something about the course bearers being worth more salt drugs. Really at loss here. Huh? It looks like our floating like mid-air. Hey, what's this? Now that I look closer, there's something about him. Reminds me ignoring me on purpose. Maybe they should be waiting to... I just shout at them. Hey, who's there? Oh my, how unexpected. May your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it. What? Had got your tongue, Mr. Okie? Huh? Who are you? And how do you know my name? Do you mean to say you don't recognize me? This comes a bit of a shock, I must say. Look at the card and there you say it will shock your mind. A tall, humorless looking man. He doesn't look like family to me. He doesn't like that he knows me, though. Have we met before, somewhere before? Okay, let's talk. Look like a little car, and I think. Man, who is he? He looked to be in his 30s and 40s. Thought there's something in a suit and tie, but somehow he looks real shady. What's he doing here? Was he watching us all this time? That doesn't mean courses or nothing. Okay, if he's one of the other course bearers, then I need to be careful. He might be able to kill me and take my course stone. By the way, the same token, killing him will net you a lot of soul drags. Be careful, killing him will net soul time drags. Hear me, it's always humbling to find that one is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I'm Takumi Yamizuoka. Ring you any bell? I think I've heard that name somewhere before, maybe. So you don't even know my name, how disappointing. Disappointing but fortuitous. Okay. Well done, Mr. Okie. Allow me to make you a proposition. You have a core stone in your possession. I would like you to give it to me. And I need to bring Yoko back to life. Oh my. So you mean to use it then? Okay. You know about the 7-meter? There are courses all over, don't you think? But of course, those core stones. They're a terrible dangerous thing capable of killing without a trace, so as long as their conditions are met. Okay. Imagine what might happen if one fell into the wrong hands. They will be safer in mind, don't you agree? Although it seems I arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman. What are you? That wasn't me! I'm willing to overlook your indiscretion, but only if you give me your core stone. No way in hell! For all I know, the wrong hands are yours. Well, I had hoped to settle this amicably, but you leave me no choice. He must have a core stone. At least it'd be safer to assume that. We'll explain how he knows so damn much. He can kill me instantly as long as he fulfills his stone diligent. I know those conditions can't be met any sudden moves, okay. I have to keep him talking, learn what I can, figure out the way to get my curse out first. Okay, so it would be a waste not to take a chance and find out about the other curse bearers. You know, he hasn't taken his eyes off me for a second. Even now, he's still staring right straight to me. Who the hell is he? Maybe I should... Okay. I should recall. Give me one moment. Give me a second. It completely failed, and that's why. That's how it is. Standing there makes me want to scream, but I have bigger problems right now. Okay, recall. Takumi Yamioka, how the hell does he know mine? It's not like I've been getting out of my... I barely have a life outside of work. Think. If I want to use my curse on him, I have to get him to walk away and leave me behind. Now, what could convince him to do that? You know what, he does what he came here to do. He suddenly needs to be somewhere else. He brought it here for my curse stone, so I don't think I'd get out of the scenario when alive. Scenario 2 means hoping something will happen by chance, and luck is really on my side. So my only hope is scenario 3. Something makes it impossible for him to stay. I don't have to keep him away forever, I just need to get him to walk away once. What is that? Oh, it's coming closer. I think one of the 7 mysteries. It looked like a wheel of wisps, or maybe. Was there anything like the 7 mysteries? Yes, there was. Well, 7 mysteries. The beckoning light. While walking along the road near a cottage, blah 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 blah. It's the beckoning light, but probably how full of life she was a few moments ago. Recall again. How does he know me? It's not like I have been getting... Are there any buttons I don't know about? Person of interest? No. Files. Wait, maybe it says something on the files. No. I guess that was the person I saw. Someone who dies in their life essence leaves their body and becomes a soul. If one is killed by means of certain causes, however, their life essence will turn into a residue known as soul dregs. The writer essentially uses these soul dregs as sacrificial offerings to bring back the dead, but the amount of soul dregs required depends on when the person passes away. The more time has passed since the passing, the more soul dregs are required. If use curse is a button press. Let me try something. Hey. The topic that will keep him talking about would be what's about the Comey. Before I give you my curse stone, I want to know who you are. I need to know if I can trust you. First of all, enough concern. Very well, I'm an associate of the great sorcerer Yugen Yamayodo. Yugen Yamadyodo. He must be hard for him. I believe I recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion here there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that it was presumption of me. And when did this happen? Why? It's just 2 or 3 days ago. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He knows I don't know who he is, so he's just trying to feed me a story. They only known Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned going to see a mystic. Although it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure. What about Yoko? Do you know what? How do I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse? If you're hoping to trick me into revealing whether I possess a curse stone, I assure you, you cannot. It is your curse that was responsible, Mr. Oki, no matter what you might tell yourself. That doesn't make sense. I only found this after Yoko died. Oh, don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did this. Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you're mistaken. But you should know the multiple curses awaken at once at the stroke of midnight. There are many other curses in Concha, many other curses bearers. This is not a premature of you to assume that I am the one responsible. Wait, so you're saying that a bunch of people became curse bearers? There's no point in continuing this conversation. For all I know, he could be telling me anything. Hey, about my... Fuck. I'm having problems. About Yoko. Why are you so convinced that it was my curse that killed Yoko? Why, simply that. Huh. I do believe I just saw your companion move. She what? Pretty good, you should not check on her. About my curse stone. What do you want to do with my curses anyways? I need to set it away in a secure location so it may never be used again. I'm certain to you would rather be free of this burden. The power to kill someone without fear of consequences is itself a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in this world who will not resist the use of it. All the more I promise the chance to resurrect the dead. You'll set it away how? I put it in the care of the sorcerer who is well versed in supernatural matters. If I have gained your trust, I must ask you to handle the curse. I don't... What other curse bearers? For each of the 7 mysteries, there's a curse bearer and a curse and a curse bearer, right? Do you know who any of these others are? And what would you do with that information? Your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. The heart of selfish and civil of those who will be more tempted by the right of resurrection, that the curse take roots. And of course, resentful memories impart a powerful urge to kill, as I'm certain you're aware. You're a victim of circumstance, Mr. Okie, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. You must relinquish your curse stone for your own benefit before it's too late. Too late? It's already too late, there's no going back, all I can do is keep pressing forward. And if you're going to stand in my way, then I have to stop you. Am I to take the threat, Mr. Okie? I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall. Okay. What's up with that light? Huh? But that's right. It's gone, right there. I see, it seems you have become the mark of another curse bearer. He's going to kill me the moment I turn around. My work, that's how he knows me. I never actually met him, so it's totally slipped my mind. Secretary of the... Oh! This man converted watching show here. Okay, Takumi is the secretary of the chairwoman Hikaku Soaps, a chemical company headquartered in Sumida City. Takumi worships the company chairwoman, Netsui Yamamori, and demonstrates his unwavering loyalty through his swift and exact execution of every task given to him. Just as Netsui Yamamori continues to exert tremendous influence over the company since her retirement from the presidency, so too does Takumi continue to support her behind the scenes. I see. You asshole. I don't know if having figured that out helps me about right now. Takumi's identity. Gamayodo, I know who you are. You work at the Hikaku shop, just like me. You're the chairwoman's secretary. But that looks you took you long enough. Your lack of company loyalty is frankly astounding. Allow me to reiterate my request then. Not as a stranger, but as your superior. Hey, we're not at the office. You don't get to push me around like that. Why is your chairwoman secretary even out looking for the curse stones anyway? I refrain from revealing myself precisely to avoid such question, but I suppose indeed must. Since the dawn of the Showa era, the land of Honjo has nurtured our company's growth, and vice versa. It's our duty to ensure the curse does not take root in this land, and we know as our home. I'm not sure I buy that. Like many things, it's not the matter that concerns the rank and file. The chairwoman has no desire to spread fear through our beloved company's birthplace. Now, if that's all, I must insist that you hand me your curse stone. I don't have to keep him away. Wait, I got it. I know how to convince him to leave. Oh crap, I totally forgot. What is it? I called an ambulance. Alright, I forgot to mention, I called an ambulance. It should be coming any minute now. An ambulance? Have you lost your mind? You will arrive to find you standing next to a corpse alone in the dead of night. No doubt they will hand you over to the police, who will have some questions for you. Probably, but I'm sticking with Yoko. Unless you want to show me in the interrogation room, you better get out of here. You're telling the truth, I see. You're getting close by the second. I'm on a 4-way line in this center, where I must take my leave. Shogoki, you there? He's dead. He's really dead. This is what a curse stone can do. Oh. The curse stone of the Whispering Canyon has gained 1 soul dregs. Immediately. I felt bad for leaving Yoko, but I couldn't stay there. The emergency medical service will probably take care of her body, Takumi's too. This will be all over the news tomorrow, but until then, at least I know she will be in a safe place. Alright. Got to find the next sacrifice quickly. I got no time to waste. I need to find the other curse bearers and collect their souls. Takumi barely got me any soul dregs. Guess he mustn't have been a curse bearer after all. Not enough. The soul of a non-curse bearer amount to little more than leftover breadcrumbs. How to think of places where the other curse bearers of the 7 mysteries could be. The curses were activated at around midnight. The others are bound to be active still. I should check to see if there are any other places with connection to the mystery nearby. At the very least, another curse bearer might be thinking the same as me, meaning I could run into them. Let's see, which of the 7 mysteries are closest? I'm in Kinshicho area right now. The hunting clubbers are on the other side of the Hyoko River. Food washing mansion and the evening lantern are around the south Warigasui Street. And further along Hyoko River is found the beckoning light at the Honji Bridge. Those 3 places are the closest I guess. I'll start there. Oh, this... I guess I will have to read what the courses are, because I'm going to get fucked if I don't. The hunting clappers. As the evening bell rings in Iricho, the near present-day Shumonku Bridge, a night watchman patrols the dark street and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fires, all while striking his wooden clappers. But tonight, the sound of another set of clapper answers back. Curiously claps his clappers together again, clack clack. The echo answers again, but no matter how hard he searched for the source of the second pair of clappers, he never finds it. Some say it was the work of a mischievous tanuki or kitsune, while others say it was the warning of those spirits, someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. I will collect other curse bearer's soul before dawn and bring Yoko back to life. I should go to another location connected. Okay, let's move. The Honji Bridge. Okay, let's see. Washing Mansion. This story is something that occurred at the dead of night in a resident in Mikasacho. A modern day in South, where is it? A foul-smelling wind rattled the house. Suddenly, a giant foot drenched in blood smashed through the ceiling. Wash it, commanded. After the servant carefully washed the foot, he returned from whence it came, fixing the roof it had broken. A man who had been visited by the foot every night asked a friend to trade houses with him. That night, the foot stopped appearing. Here, the location linked to the beckoning light. The beckoning light, okay. I read the beckoning light. There's a man over there. Someone standing at the bridge, shooting themselves against the sky. Wait, fine. I'll go first. Whoa. Ah, I see, interesting. Well now, this is surprise, huh? Who are you? If you got the wrong guy, just say so. Come on now, I won't hurt you, at least tell me your name. What are you doing here? Wriggle, you shouldn't give your name so easily, especially not to a stranger. When is the age when might made right? Nowadays it's information that rules the world. You'd do well to remember that. You're the one who asked. Your name, your address, your phone number, your age, your occupation, your personal information is much more valuable than you might think. Twitter, I will take a screenshot of this one. You should treat those things with care. So I guess I don't plan on telling me anything either, right? You can call me Richter K, private detective. But didn't you just say not to... Never mind. So you're a detective? That's correct, I am a man who deals in secrets. Don't expect me to share any information with you, though. I only told you to... so that we could have an understanding. Did he really dress like that? He may look real, but he knows what he is doing. I don't want him finding out about me. I don't think he's a curse bearer, so I'm better just off leaving him alone. What are they doing around here? Working, and that's all I'll say about that. I could ask you the same thing, though. It seems like a strange place to stop. What brought you here? Why should I tell you? See, clearly you didn't stop here just for the chance to talk to me. Which begs the question, what did you expect to find here? Maybe this bridge simply appeals to you? But then, why would you go out of your way to drop by in the middle of the night? None of your business. I think I'm in the wrong place anyway. If you ever need a hand, I'd be happy to help you. It's only a day's work for an investigator extraordinaire. Thanks. I'll try looking somewhere else for now. Really, I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help. The food washing mansion and the ever-burning lantern are from this area. I read the food washing mansion, but not the everlasting lantern. Let's see. The ever-burning lantern. Let's go. On a bone-chilling winter night, one may happen upon a soba cart along the canal known as the South Warisuge. But there is something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, the owner is nowhere to be found. Yet the lantern at that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning bright, even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there's also the tale of the never-burning lantern. Another telling of this story in which the soba cart lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. It's lit and even roars as big as this one is silent. Is it just me, or is it only dark around here? This be... In this darkness, the work of a curse? Have I already fulfilled the conditions to kill? Do I get out of here? Or should I stick around and figure out just what I'm dealing with? It's past midnight, but it still seems oddly dark around here. This feeling seems the same as before. There's something over there. Is that a curse circle? A curse of the 7 mysteries given form? Anyway, there's a curse bearer around here. What should I do? If I sit here like this, I risk fulfilling the condition of the person calls. Feels like I can still back out if I want, but do I want to? Other curse circle, what's causing this darkness? It doesn't seem hostile, it is trying to tell me to come closer. What should I do? Observe. Items. Should back out for now. Wow, this is much more interesting than I expected. Curse fighting. Was to develop from counting clappers used to be. I wandered around here a while, but I didn't see anything interesting. The only thing I found. Okay, that's what I was looking for, actually. I need to get close. Darn, now what? This of course doing this. Somebody's pulling me in. This card looks like I'm inside a building. It does mean here. This is squad. This seems dark first. The core circle. Okay. Right, it works. Now I can make out my surroundings a bit better. What the? Something. Come on, there are you, course bearer. Fuck you. What? Why? Gotcha. That was a close one. I didn't catch a glimpse of the course bearer, but it seems like I'm all right. This course must have something to do with light and darkness. My guess would be the ever-burning lantern. If there's a connection between the 7 missions and the way their course works, that might be useful to know. I think. If the Immortal is the course responsible for this, I guess I made its condition is something about the total darkness. It's a good thing I had this lighter. It seems like it saved me. Okay. Here in the con. Look here in the. Okay. Something else you need? No, I'm just passing by. That's so. I don't like you say anything to do with the course bearer. Move on. Let's ask him. Alright. I'm going to ask, do you have a light on you? A light, you mean for cigarettes? Got this cheap one I picked up, but that's it. Oh no, it will do nicely. Are you sure? But you're gone, of course. There's a reason I can't be here. Of course, my work is top secret. Flamboyant fellow, I wouldn't bat an eyelid, but this is where the inner city stands. Okay. I guess I move away. Okay, I had a look around there. I should head somewhere else now. Where to next? First, the Midoricho Park is at the end south of Warigusui Street. It's the Taiko of okay, the Taiko of whatever. North is the Fool's Procession. Should be around here. No, location of the Taiko Otsugaru. The 7 mysteries. Taiko Tsugaru. Let me check. I know what a Taiko, but I don't know what Tsugaru is. Okay. There was once a daimyo from the Hirosaki domain in Tsugaru who built a residence in Midoricho on a large piece of land. On the state was an almost 8-meter tall tower that served as a lookout for fires. Only designated firefighters were allowed to use the large drum that resided at the tower at the event of a fire. Well, it's a... Yes, it's still there. Okay. I was wondering if things are still working. Yes, things are still working. Just wondering. On a large and this blah, 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 blah. Only a designated fire was lower the top of the tower. While most towers use wooden blocks to sound the fire alarm, for some reason this resident was permitted to use drums. The residents of this special privilege led to much speculation and gossip among the townfolk. Huh. Someone's there. 2 men, one middle-aged and the other young adult, talking to each other. There's a good chance that one of them could be a corpse bearer. Try to scope things out without being to pick up their conversation from the distance. But we see the 7 mysteries. Oh. Oh shit. Does the course really let you kill someone with an object like that? Sorry, something bugging me. I'm gonna have to check back there. Oh shit. Oh, no. Oh, sorry. Would you mind if I ask you a few questions? Shit. They found me. Shit. You two are police officers. People often say we don't look it. Sorry if we startled you. I'm sure there's no problem, but we'll have to ask you some questions about procedures. I'm June Area. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department Investigation Division. This old guy with the scrolling mug is Chief Inspector Tetsuo Tsutsumagi, my superior officer. Wouldn't guess from the front, but he's actually has quite the sweet tooth. Area, quit babbling. Okay, these two guys. Oh, they are detectives. They're not investigating the corpse that was here, are they? No, I'm still fine anyways. It's not like the corpse could show up as evidence in a police investigation. I can hardly believe how calm I am. Just need to keep a cool head and not panic. Okay. I leave the questioning up to him. Okay. Now first. Oh, hey, Dread. No, actually, it turned a lot more interesting than I was expecting. It's kind of like JoJo fighting, but with with curses. Like, I have to make sure like my opponent leaves. You know, like I have a power that allows me to kill people when they leave, when they are talking with me, they just fucking leave. They die. So far, I fought a guy that controlled like light and darkness, and if it became completely dark, it would kill me. And right now, I'm with a guy this guy has some power that has to do with drums. I am not sure about. I'm trying to figure him out before he kills me. Oh, you work for Hihaku Soaps? I think they have been raking it lately, that's true? I don't know much about it, I'm just a recent hire. People are loving that new hair product you have, I use it all the time myself. Thank you for your patronage. There you go, you use hair products? Get with the time, boss. Guys nowadays all use these things. Isn't that right, Mr. Okia? Yeah, sure, we even make men's cosmetic now. That's so. What a time we live in. Sorry, boss. It's the kind of caveman who thinks using only a bar of soap for all his washing makes him cool or something. I don't think it's that. I just don't care enough to use anything else. Actually, we do have all-in-one suit for just that purpose. There are plenty of people like you. Ah, here, that area. That's what I'm talking about. You should put out more of those. Aren't you riled up? Anyway, Mr. Oki, what is it that you're doing here? Actually, I'm searching for the 7 mysteries. Have you heard of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, detective? Yeah, I've heard about it. We were just talking about them a minute ago. A girl I know is into them, that's how I got interested. I see, it seems remember even Midoriya Park had one of those mysteries associated with it. What was it again? The Taikotsugaru? Ah, that's right, the Taikotsugaru. The whole area is used as a resident of the Tsugaru as a clan of samurai. That's why you were hanging around in the middle of the night? Cover anything interesting? No, nothing. I thought I haven't been looking into those things too hard. Right, I think I understand your situation. Thank you for your answer. Now it's quite late, so you're best heading home. The desert show no sign of leaving. I don't have conclusive proof that they are curse bearers either. The risk is too high for me to stick around, talking with them for long. See, well, I'll be going now. Take care. Yeah, basically, I have to make sure that, Oh, and I have to kill people because I want to revive my friend who recently got killed. Here I am at Komagata High School. Let's see here. Ah, someone there, huh? What was the... Ouch. Yeah, I'm fine, but did you just climb over there at school gate? Like, anyone I meet could be a curse bearer. What's going on? Why are you at school this late? Well... I'm really sorry, I'm in a big hurry right now, so I gotta go. I can't just kill her. Hey, wait. What? I didn't want to use the curse. Oh. Killed her. Now, she was a curse bearer. This is working, I just have to keep it up. How many more do I need to... 1, 2? Fuck, I didn't want to kill her. It was an accident. Alright, on the next one. First, the one-sided read by Ryogoku Bridge. Even the Evergreen Beach, the former Yasuda Garden along the Sumida River. Only the Sumida River, okay. Let's see. The former Yasuda Gardens. There was some kind of incident here recently, so the entrance was closed off. It is enough to sneak into since there's no guards at the time of night. However... what do I do about this? It's weird being in this magnificent garden after hours. There's no visitors' grounds. The real public house is also on the grounds, so the eye-catching structure make this place feel both otherworldly. Okay. There's nothing here. Oh, fuck. Have you decided what you're going to do? Your... oh, so precious. First... own? Yeah. As soon as I snuck into the gardens, a woman instead called out for me from behind. I've been waiting for you. I have a curse stone. Some proclamation had me at loss of words, so the woman continued. I have you in position where I can use my curse on you whenever I please. If you hand over your curse stone, I will at least spare your life. Which curse is this? One-sided read, I think. There was an infamous rogue by the name of Tomeso who fell from a woman named Okoma. Tomeso proceeded chases after Okoma, intending to win her heart over and over again, but she rejected his advances each time. Raised by her indifference to him, Tomeso brought a dagger to a canal river and attacked Okoma. He cut the arm and the leg of one side of the body, then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reed growing along the canal have only been spread the leaves on one side. I'm not sure. I think, okay, once upon a time, a beautiful rich tree stood in the garden of the Lord Shindan. Yasuda Gardens, this is it. It was an impressive that the house became known as among the people of the beach residents. Somehow no one had ever seen a single leaf fall from the tree. As rumors spread of the eternal green tree, it became known as the Evergreen Bridge. However, this particular species of tree was actually an evergreen, so the lack of fallen leaf was nothing out of the ordinary. This has led people to say that the strangest part of his legend is the fact that it became a legend at all. I don't know how could she kill me? Bring us to now. Alright. But did I expose myself somehow? She said she can use her curse on me anytime. I guess I already proposed this condition. Could be a bluff, but since she seems to have information on me, it's probably true. I can't hand over my curse stone. I need to figure out how her curse is activated and find a way out of here. For now, maybe I can get some information by talking about something that will catch her interest. Don't tell me you still haven't made up your mind. She's an indecisive man. Wait, I'm gonna hand over my curse stone depending on certain thing. Will you hear me out for a moment? Ruko known. Introduce yourself. If we're going to talk, we should get to know each other better. My name is... Stop. Huh? Let's not do that, alright? If I know your name, I must start to feel sorry for you. And I have a hard time killing you. You would? Don't you think? 7. What the curse stones? If you take my curse stone, what are you going to do with it? With your curse stone? It's brewing with soul dregs, isn't it? It already killed so many, no? How does she know so much? I like to avoid such crude methods myself. 6. The Rite of Resurrection. You want soul dregs. That means you're after the Rite of Resurrection too. Not that I'm trying to compare our secrets, but can I ask you what led you to this? Oh my. Do you mean that if my situation is more dire than yours, you'd give your curse stone to me? I already considered this, so tell me. Liar. Huh? You wouldn't hang your fate on something as superficial as that. Nor would I. What condition has fulfilled since the moment I stepped foot in here? That is that I'm still doing even now. Think, what could it be? Maybe something I have on me? If I suddenly strip naked on the spot, I might be able to avoid the curse. No, that would take too long. Bro, kill me before I even get my shirt off. Plus, I look like a creep. The other possibility is that the condition has to do with the location we're in. If being here is what activated the curse of the Evergreen Bridge, then I continue to meet the condition as long as I'm here, in which case there's no escape. She activated the curse before I ever get out of the gardens. I'm sure I recognize it after setting off, but it's not like I get to do things. Surrounding, something surrounding. Fuck. About curse stones. Can you take children from other curse bearer stones and add them to your own? Who knows? But you have to admit it worth trying. So basically, you want soul dregs, but you still the ones so others have gathered because you don't want to get your own hands dirty. You're half right, but half wrong too. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I just want to end this with as little trouble as possible. Understand? Hey. Oh, it's Paranosight. It's very interesting. It's I will put it like this. It's kinda like JoJo. But not in like the potion and shit like that. It's a bunch of people that have powers, very different powers each, and they have to kill each other to get the like soul dregs that are important to like revive one person in their lives. Everyone wants to revive someone, and they have to kill each other to collect 100% of soul dregs. I'm currently being trapped by this woman that could kill me at any moment because I am I'm currently fulfilling the curse. No, you get a curse. Everyone has a curse. I, for example, my character has a curse that if they are like if someone starts speaking with me and walks away, I can kill them. This woman, I'm not sure what power she has, but she's telling me that I'm basically like, if I don't give her like the curse stone, which is the thing that gives me the power, she will kill me instantly. Like, she can literally just kill me right now because I'm fulfilling the curse. But I also sense a shadow hanging over her. I wonder if it has to do with this place. How do you know you haven't erased it off my curse? Go on then, use it. If I had, you could have activated it without all that bluster. And yet, here you are. Does she already know about it? Or about the student from before? But if she already knows what would activate it, she wouldn't hide it. Because if you know what activates my curse, there's no way you would set it off yourself. So she must not know yet. I still have a chance. Listen. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. What? About what? Talking like this instead of killing you immediately? It's just a whim of mine. What I meant to say is that you were never in a position to bargain. 3. Okay. If I can figure out her course, I have to set it off my own. I don't see how I could make her leave, though. Not while she has the upper hand. All I can think of is make sure her course... There's no way I could counterattack after she curses me. Like, I got nothing. I am like about to fucking die, I think. I can only talk. You actually can't kill me, can you? And that strength counter from before too. They'll just bluff to threaten me. Don't give it if that's the case, give it a try then. Only 3 more now. Let me tell you the number. Shit. Well, what if you just tell me your name? Why? Well, I need to call you something. Then call me Mom. Huh? Alright, Mom. Yes, what is it? But this batch is completely running the show here. Well, I'm fucked. This conversation is over. Such a shame. What? This is the end for you. Farewell. No. Oh, of course that's what it was. Wait. God damn it, he must have been following me. It's already too late. Okay. Fire. So... My, Frank. You seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. Not at all in vain, however, as you have finally realized how the course is activated. Fear not, you may make as many attempts as you please from the conversation with the lady. I see. I don't see how it was activated, actually. No, sorry, files. There's the 7 mysteries, which are actually not 7, they are 9. Because 7 sounds better than 9, for some reason. Which one is? One that makes me like go into fire mode. Light. Oh, it was the Taiko of Sugaru, I think. Okay, let's continue. Remember how to ward off the curse when you return. And Berman, Shogoki has no way of realizing it himself, so you must react for him. Okay. Wait, if... Okay. About the curse stones. Your curse stone? I'm brimming with soul dregs. It's already killed so many. How if you know so much? I like to avoid such crude method myself. 7. The rite of resurrection. You want to soul drugs, that means you're after the rite of resurrection, blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. I already got through this one. Son. What? He'd be the 6th grade now. If he were still alive. When I am one of the big kids, I will help look after the 1st and 2nd graders, he'd say. He always had a strong sense of justice and responsibility. He wouldn't stand by him when he saw other kids being bullied. He defended them, and even if he was no match for the bully himself, he'd often come home in tears, but only because he was sad that he wasn't strong enough to save the others. He wanted to be a policeman when he grew up. Okay, I get it. I heard enough. Oh, that's enough for you? Yeah. Hearing such a sad story just made me all the more sorry that I haven't changed my mind. Ah, I see. So even after I told you. You still won't hand it over. Oh shit. If I were going to talk, we should get to know each other better. My name is Shogo. Okay. You think? I still haven't figured out how to stop her. Well, if you should tell me your name. Why? Well, I need to call you something. Call me Mom, huh? Well, right, Mom. Yeah, what? Yes, what is? Had enough. Curse bearers shouldn't be carrying on like this. Ah, I should have gone with the curse stones. Can I just load again? I have to die, okay. Farewell. God damn it, he must be following me. But it's already too late. I'm unsure yet. Okay, what will the masked man tell me? Okay, fine. Okay, it's a fire. I fucking die in a fire. Okay, I need to think. Okay, former Yasuda Gardens. A lush park admired Sumida, as it's a common tradition of Japanese garden, its large central pond is shaped like a character of a heart. The path is crisscrosses. The garden once pulled in favor of the Sumida River, so that okay. Former Yasuda Gardens means it's the. Let me see. No, that's former. No, former. No, Midoricho. So maybe. Beautiful beech tree. Still in the ground of the lawn. I have no idea. Okay. About the curse stones? If you take my curse, what are you going to do with it? Okay. About the curse stones? Can you take soul drugs from other curse bearer stones and add them to your own? Who knows? But okay, she wants to try. About the curse stones. How do you know you haven't already set my curse off? Go on, then use it. Because you could activate it, what a blaster, and yet here you are. You know, awesome. Listen, I don't know what you get the wrong idea. About what? Talking to this instead of killing you immediately. If it's just a whim of mine, I mean to say that you were never in position to bargain. She can use her curse on enemy any day. This is stressful little continent. It could be a bluff, but since I have to about the curse stones? You can't kill me, can you? I really caught them from before too. It's just a bluff to threaten me. I don't give it a threat that if that's the case, give it a try then. Only 5 more now. Let me tell you the number. 4. About the curse stones. This conversation is over. How can you have 5 for since the moment stepping through? Okay. No way I could contract. Oh, I'm playing the game in the middle of the night. Curses me, okay. I don't think always to make her use her curse, damn it. But there's no way I could contract after she curses me. My. Okay, think. What's a way to push her away? Think. Okay. Okay, it's over. It's over, isn't it? Look at the park. Look around. Does the woman have anything on her? No. I can't check if there's anything on me. Oh, throw it away. Yes, really, throw it away. Not sure why, but here goes nothing. Huh? Did you just... Why did you throw your lighter away all of a sudden? Huh? Well, I just kinda felt like it. How? Why is she losing all of a sudden? Could it be like have been what filled the condition of her curse? But why? How did I... Oh, fuck you. So the detective is following me though. So right now I have 85% of the thing. I'm not sure what was the curse, but just me. It reminds me more of like there's other anime that are kinda similar. Hey, a quick question for you. What the? Sure, it is a son, but I gotta ask you if you don't mind. Do you? Are you a curse bearer? What? It's a curse echo. Why would he out himself as a curse bearer like that? Don't tell me it has something to do with activating his curse. Okay. Actually, you're right, they have stands. And I now that I notice, they do. I think it's this one. Okay. Making it obvious that he's a curse bearer himself, what's he trying to pull? Make it confident that he can activate the curse before I activate mine. Gotta be careful. How should I respond here? I'm a curse bearer too. Yeah, I'm a... Honestly, I just want to have a nice calm little chat. My name is Yutaro Namigaki. My curse echo is the food washing mansion. Chat? I'm not going to curse first and ask question later. It's just because we are both curse bearers. I got a little more class than that. I hope you're smart enough to extend me the same courtesy. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's talk. What do you want? Right, I'll cut straight to the chase. Will you join forces with me? What? Together soul drugs? Yep, you're using your curse because there's someone you want to resurrect to. In that case, it'd be more effective for the two of us to work together than do it all yourself. Think about it, we could split the work and we'd have two kinds of curses at our disposal. Working together, I hadn't thought about that before. Can the soul drugs in one curse stone be removed to another? That's a fundamental requirement for this to work. Well, we have to test it, and I can't do that alone either, I see. Fine. I'm glad to be dealing with someone who can think through rationality, but there's something I need to know in advance. Tell me. How many souls drag do you have right now? Right now I have some, of course. I'm more than competent after all. Ask him how many. I'm at 1%, but don't worry about it. My curse is so easy to activate that I have plenty of no time. I bet you haven't managed to get any of your own, have you? I'm 92. Huh? Say what? That's the amount of soul drugs I have in my core stone right now. What? Wait, are you serious? You're not even close to being on my level. I keep gathering soul drugs on my own. Let's forget all the joining forces. Call your bluff. I don't think you can scare me off so easily. See, that's too bad. If you don't feel like talking, then you'll leave me no choice. You even gave me your chance to come out of this alive. Real shame. You're just gonna waste it. What are you? What is this the verse of Corseco? Among this misery, the resentful memory of the food washing mansion is particularly strong. You can't block it out by plugging your ears. As soon as you hear the voice of my echo, it's the end for you. Damn it. I fucking died. I should have killed him. This is the mere conjecture on my part, but you have a way to evade curses that no one else is capable of, do you not? Fear not, you may take as many attempts as you want. I have a ways to avoid curse. Yeah. Crossing the river, let's do it. Okay. It's a bridge, okay. I have ways to avoid bridges. Oh! Where the fuck are you? How did you... Oh, don't mind me. Futuro said he wants to talk. You'd better answer quickly before, well, you know. Okay, I'm getting blunt-sided. Alright, let's talk. What do you want? Right, I'll cut straight to the chase. Will you join forces with me? Join forces? What together, Silrex? You're using course because there's someone you want to resurrect too, right? In that case, it'll be more effective for us, the two of us, to do it. Think about it. We should split the work, and we'll have two kinds of curses that are blah 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 blah. This is going nowhere. Well, you're just going to have to trust me, or do you think you can collect them all yourself? I'm gonna die. I just have to become friends with the dude until I kill him. Damn it. I got food washed. I got food fetished. Fine. Okay. Why did I die? Okay, I may have accidentally pressed something I didn't want to. Okay, go. I only have the curse stone and think. Okay. So doesn't matter which side I try. I guess I have to do something else that isn't talk with him. Because it's basically illusion of choice moment. Oh, okay. Gameplay guide. There's something like... Let me see. Actually, no, I have to do something. But I don't know what. Oh! Holy shit! This is genius! Holy fuck! Necro. Necro. If you were here, you would have think that I'm super smart. Look at this, guys. Guys, look at this. Look at this, like, super smart thing. Let's see if it works. Now let's see if it works. What are you? Among the 7 mysteries, there are 7 more that was particularly strong. You can block it out by plugging your ears. As soon as you hear the voice of my curse echo, it sends for you. Damn it. Huh? A voice? I don't hear any voice. What? There's no... Yeah, it worked. Holy shit. Bravo, game. Bravo. That was actually super smart. I really like puzzles like that. And yet he's perfectly unharmed. How's going on here? I don't completely understand it myself, but this course condition doesn't seem to have been met. This is my chance. Peter, your course won't work on me. If you I let you off easy today, so go to hell. Get the hell out of here. You son of a... fine, I shall be on my way then. Fuck you. Why? How is it? Okay, I got exactly the amount of drugs I need. Thank God, now I gotten the last of the soul drugs I need. What's that just a consider? He wasn't able to activate the cord for some reason. Wait. Oh, I should check my curse stone. I should get it a lot now. What the hell? Ah! Okay. Pardon the interruption, but I'd like to take this chance to tell you about the story chart. The screen which will appear when you open the story chart. From here, not only you can see the overall structure of the current story, you can also progress along different branching routes by playing past story over again. You could call this exactly the power that Shogo Oki has sought after. You will have been able to use the story chart feature freely, however, due to certain circumstances it has been locked until now. From here on, you will return to story chart from time to time to break the story. At those times, you will choose for yourself which story you wish to continue next. Okay. By the way, should you use the story chart to replay past events, do you know what you must do and where? Of course you do. After all, you have gotten this far. What trigger did Yoko Fukunaga set off that led to her dying that way she did? You come to this far several times, so I have a very confidence that you will be able... Oh. As long as you make sure not to do that thing. However, like with the lighter and the voice earlier, Shogo Oki had no way of knowing that himself. Oh, on that note, I'm curious. Oh, have you determined how many people Shogo Oki has killed with this curse? Okay, let me have a count. The girl? Let me see. Yuki. This person that we killed first. The guy in the soba shop. Um, the girl that ran away in front of the thing. The woman at the park. At least I think 6 actually. What? Well, that's it. Just fucked my mind, that one. Well, that is all. Let's continue the story at your leisure from the story chart screen. Stay with me. Yeah, keep yelling. What? Isn't her name really going to help? I'm really yelling as hard as I can, but shouldn't look for what's causing this. There's nothing there. Hang in there, Yoko. Look at me. You're going to be okay. It's alright. There's nothing there. Oh. Joe cries Yoko's name in desperate attempt to wake her up as she lies, moving on the ground. Will her please go through her? Okay. Yoko. Oh good, you're awake. What Are you okay? You were so rattled and confused, I thought you really lost it. Do you feel dizzy? Had a headache? Are you humors of balance? Wait, what did you say? I think I heard that before. You're the one who said it earlier. Alright, that might have been my humors were off balance. What? There, you ended up like that because of your humors? Yeah, I heard that at this age, your humors being even a little bit off can be fatal. Okay, see you later, Max. Let me see what time is it. I can continue for a while more. I'm glad you're back to normal now. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble. But I really don't remember what happened. So like, what happened to me? Maybe this place is dangerous somehow. What, are you backing out? Yeah, it just doesn't feel safe to me, and I'm worried about you. Let's call off today's investigation. Come on, just started feeling back to normal too. No, not happening. Go home. I'll pay you a cab fare, okay? I ended up having to force still protesting Yoko into a taxi. Even then, she still wouldn't stop complaining. So to placate her, I promised that I searched the park on my own for a little while longer. Okay, let's see, let's check. In further news... Oh shit! Further down today, a police officer on patrol discovered a man collapsed in Sumida Park. The man was taken to the hospital, but his death was confirmed shortly after. Investigations are still underway, but police suspect a connection to the other unexplained death found in the area around the same time. Well, that's an ending. Okay, skip it. Come on. No, it's really going to play it. Oh, that was the prologue. Well done in your efforts thus far to bring Shoko Okia's story to a close. But this is not the end, far from it. In fact, this is where the story finally begins. The roads of the three protagonists have now been unlocked. Haru Shigama, a woman who lost her son when he was kidnapped and murdered. And Tetsuo Tsuzuma, the chief inspector of the first investigative division, who is looking into the death of an officer in the line of duty. Yako Sakasaki, a high school girl who wants to bring her friend back from the dead, a girl who's died in a suspicious suicide. Each of them is burdened with a circumstance to leave them no choice but to seek the right of resurrection. Following this three storyline will reveal a full nature of all this occurring. With that, please enjoy the continuation of this tale. Oh. I thought that was the game ending. So let's start with Haruo Shigima. When the son of Haruo Shigima was kidnapped, a botched investigation by the police resulted in the child murder. One year later, Haruo has hired a private investigator to help resolve the unsettled case. Late at night, while speaking to the detective at her home, something strange suddenly appears. May those who mock fires perish in flame. Kill them! Kill them! The flame bearers! Kill them all! Oh, it's the Haunting Clappers! Oh! I see. Impulse seeps into your soul like a thick black tar. Now, heal. Can you hear it, Cursebearer? You who so strongly desire the right, heal them. Haruo Shigima. Shigima Mansion reception room. Back with me, Mom. I can't say I understand what just happened, but it certainly seems to have put you in a good mood. This might be the first time I ever seen you smile, really. Sweet dreams? Okay. Haruo Shigima, whose resides in Mano near Shomoku Bridge, her 11-year-old son Shuichi was kidnapped and murdered about a year ago. The death was a result of mistaken part of the detective assigned to the case, a mistake which enraged the kidnapper and had him cut off all contact with the police, leaving no room for negotiation. The incident was covered up and Shuichi clearly remains at large, leading to a great Haruo to call on the service private investigator Richter Kai to uncover the truth. The Shigima can come from the blah 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 blah. I see. Let's go. No. Not a dream. Not like something I might want to hear about. Think. My heart's still racing. This is it. My chance at long last. Let me bring you up to speed. We were in the middle of a chat when you suddenly started spacing out, and the whole time you were grinning yourself like you just won the lottery. Care to tell me what was all about? Well, where to start? Interesting, very interesting. So the Haunting Clapper course echo appeared out of nowhere, told you how to perform the rite of resurrection, and gave you the course you will need to do it. Have I got that right? That's right. So it's all real, honestly, I still find it hard to believe. But I guess I have to now. So the curse stone appeared in your hand myself. It looked like a puppet clean out of thin air. With evidence that clear, there's no denying there's some supernatural force at work. Premiums are like hired. A friend told me about him. They said he's not very well known, but he's good at what he does. When I first visited the office in Ota City, I saw how he dressed. I could hardly believe he was a detective. But after talking to him for a while, I changed my mind. He says some strange things at times, but he seems like a reliable sort. Okay, I don't think you quite understand. Oh? This is about the evidence. It isn't about belief. More than that. I know it's real. The moment the curse appears, I knew everything before it even said a word. It was already tearing my head as clear as day. You just knew, huh? It was etched into my soul along with the curse echoes resentful memories. So I can feel it, what it was like. Dying like they did hundreds of years ago. Rather in flame, written in pain as my flesh blackens and my blood boils. I can feel it. All the agonies, all the rage. It fills me with bloodlust. I think I need to kill someone. Anyone will do, just as long as they are carrying fire. I see, that could be a problem. You think so? From what I know of you, I was sure you see it as an opportunity. The stronger the desire to resurrect someone, the stronger the urge to kill. That's how it seems to me, anyway. Good grief. Talk about a spanner in the works. I say we take a stock for a moment, remind ourselves where we come from and where we're going. It might be a good idea. Color television. Father bought one as soon as I hit the market. He likes to have the lasted gadget. Unlike the lasted model, there's no remote control. We had it for a long time. Back when it was new, we all gathered around it and marveled as a family. But with Father and my husband being away so often, it quickly fell into disuse. Ooh. Hey, what's that? Well, be damned, is that what I think it is? Goodness, it made me jump. Just a silly little sticker my son got from somewhere out there. He put it up just before, well, you know what happened. I still can't bring myself to take it down. Let me take a closer look. It's a chicken. It's Head Honcho from way back in set 1. It's a real collector items. Excuse me? Don't tell me you never heard of mockingbirds. The what? They're the hottest new craze. Cute little birds dressed up like rough and tumble delinquents. I never heard of them, but this certainly seems a matter of you. The best part is nobody knows who made them. They just started to showing up around town. As soon as enough, they won everyone's hearts. The story goes that they're made by some anonymous artist who covertly leaves them behind in specific locations. No one knows when or where they will show up next. They're basically your neural legend of sorts. To think one would turn up here of all places, this is a good sign, I'm sure of it. Well, that's nice. Okay. About the investigation. That's what you hired me for, Mom. To look into your son's kidnapping last year. To uncover the truth behind the abduction and murder of Suichi Shigima. Oh yes, I remember. They never did find the one who did it. What I'm here about today, in fact. Kind of you let me drop so late, by the way. I've been turning over every last stone and I came up with a grand total of... one lead. So you said... As far as the police are concerned, it's a cold case, but I have managed to make some headway. Remember you were just about to tell me. Okay. Oh, Shuichi, okay. What does she say? About the investigation. You know we still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Tell you what, why don't you tell me what you found and then we can make a decision. Alright. About the kidnapping. I suppose there's not much point going over the kidnapping itself. I'm very familiar. And I'll leave it for the fast cover that just confirmed a few things in the case. The police traced the culprit call back to, let's see here, northern Oyoko River, here in Sumida City. That's quite a wide area. That's right. In the end, they never managed to nail down exactly where the calls were coming from. But it was almost certainly the same location that Suichi was being held captive. The Suichi's voice could be heard during the killer's call. North Oyoko River is quite distant from Suichi's normal school community. Factoring that he was seen at school but went missing before he arrived at his house. It's likely that he was abducted by a car on his route home. Maybe, but... Exactly, Suichi was a clever boy. He never would have gotten into a car with a stranger. That's right. He was very firm about that. I know he understood too. I even saw him warning the other children. Suppose that they forced him into the car. The only issue there is there weren't any witnesses to the kidnapping. You can't bundle someone into a car with that many students around and not be noticed. But nobody came forward to say they saw anything suspicious. So did they target him to at some other time or somewhere away from the usual route? Both seem a little far-fetched. Which raises the question, how did the kidnapper pull it off? Well, you never managed... Okay, in the end they decided that the kidnapper just have gotten lucky. Well, why not turn the problem on its head? The kidnapper managed to convince Suichi to get into the car, but how? The only thing that makes sense to me. If they were somebody that he would have reason to trust, a teacher perhaps, or a relative, or somebody else that he knew. But all the adults Suichi knew had alibis. The police checked them all thoroughly. They did, huh? No one threw numbers at a problem like the police. But what if there wasn't someone who he knew, or rather... What if the court disguised themselves as a police officer? That would explain why he didn't find that suspicious. The Shigima family has close ties with the police after all. He will have that reason to trust them. You might be right, but surely that couldn't have... There's a problem with the theory. You'll be surprised how much police officers stand out. That's sort of the point after all. They aren't meant to be visible deterrents against crime. Then... But there's another interesting little bit of trivia I happen to know. When you ask people to imagine someone suspicious, nobody pictures women or children. Even kids who have been warned about strange danger often consciously expect that danger to look like an adult man. Besides, Suichi was the sort of boy who wanted to be a police officer when he grew up. He must have had a very strong sense of right and wrong. That's right. Wait, surely you can mean... Now you're starting to get in. You say, a young woman approached Suichi asking for help. What would he have done? If someone like that said they were lost or asked him for direction, would he have gotten into the car? He might have. But Kama always told him that a man had a duty to watch out for women and children. He could have certain argued that kind of attitude is outdated nowadays, but Suichi believed in it. Then he might have done something. Then you think the culprit was a young woman? But it was a man's voice on the phone. He might have been an accomplice, or maybe she didn't even realize she was being used. If anything, that would explain why she hasn't come forward. She herself might not realize she had anything to do with the case. The question is, did anyone see Suichi speaking with the young woman on the day of his disappearance? What I said about people biases, that goes for witnesses too. And I figured that maybe, if I started asking a new question, I might get some new answers. So I spent my day asking around Suichi's school route, seeing if anyone had seen something. One man thought he had. Do you mean he saw it happen? Well, I can't say that for sure yet. It turned out he wanted something from me, so he asked if we could talk in private. Several hours earlier. Alright, this should do. There's one around. We can speak in confidence. Excuse me, what's your name again? Shonoichi. Got it. Well, Shonoichi, I'm all ears. Just so we are on the same page. You're a private detective investigating Suichi Shigima kidnapping. Do I have that right? Of course. What else do I look like? How should I know that a private detective look like? Oh, forget it. Look, I'll tell you straight. My life is in danger. I need your help. You'll excuse me if that caught me a little off guard. Let me ask you straight. Who is trying to kill you? A student called Michio Shiraishi. Interesting. Schoolgirl. Not like you have been naughty. Nothing like that. That girl, it's a murderer. I'm the only one who knows, but I saw what she did. Michio Shirashi. I saw her kidnap Shuichi Shigima. Come again? I saw her talk to him on the street and lead him away. I didn't think much of it at the time, but then he went missing. He murdered him, I'm sure of it, or at least she got something to do with it. That's what you're here for, isn't it? Then you can't let her get to me. If that's true, you have been sitting on some valuable information. Why didn't you tell anybody? Well, you see, if you can't explain that, I don't have any reason to believe you. I couldn't. She told me she'd kill me if I spoke a word. You're telling me that Colgar had you scared for your life? You've been sitting on that all the time, and you think she's coming for you now that you spilled the beans? Yes, that's exactly. I'm begging you, don't let her get near me. Arrest her, I'm telling you, she's a demon. Well, you seem to believe what you're saying, but this just doesn't add up. How could a schoolgirl have a fully grown man so terrified? You don't know what she can do. She'll curse me. Curse you. I'm sorry, but you're losing me here. True, her house it's... forget it, why do I even bother? You seem obvious enough to believe me, but I should have known you'd never understand. Enough, I'll find someone else to help me. Hey. And that's about the long and short of it. I can hardly believe it. At this time, I thought this mention of courses was just crazy talk, but I'm trying to see that there might have been more to it. Then if we can just find that girl, course or no course, if she was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping, then there's a good chance she knows something. On top of that, I did some digging on the man I spoke to. His full name is Kohei Shounuichi. He's a teacher at Komagata High School here in Sumida. A teacher? Then this schoolgirl is one of the students. I think that's very likely. At last, we got a lead. Hopefully, it will be breakthrough we're looking for. Okay. Give me 1 second. Wanna check something. Yeah, check that thing. Nothing important. I heard that in an occult magazine the other day. Apparently, some old book showed up recently with all the gory details. They say that the right can be found somewhere in Honjo. I remember the first time you told me about that. No. There's 9 courses and they all kill people. But there's the course of resurrection, the rite of resurrection, which you need 100 dredges to make the curse. To make the rite to revive someone. And that's why everyone has these courses, because they want to revive some person. Like, my prayers have been heard. Like, I had real hope for the first time. Ever since that awful day, I have wondered. What if I hadn't sent him to school? What if I just paid the ransom? Not a day goes by when I don't think if I'd done something differently, Shuichi would still be alive. You can't blame yourself, Mom. It was the culprit's fault, not yours. Though I know that I won't help any grief. Grief is funny like that. I'm guessing that why you're after the right. Guess I didn't need to ask. It's written all over your face. I can tell you how much he means to you. But, this is a big but. If the right is real, then using it will mean killing someone and stealing their soul. Is that a problem? If it comes to that, I'm afraid I'll have to stop you. Oh, that's a shame. A shame, huh? That's all. I thought if I'm going to be competing with other curse bearers, then your detective skill might come in useful. You realize you're talking about ending someone's life, right? Don't you see an issue with that? I think any parent in my position will happily kill for a chance like this. That's so, is it? Dear, oh dear. What have I gotten myself into? If it makes you uncomfortable, then you won't have to get any blood on your hands yourself. You don't have any... I don't need you to kill other corpse bearers. I only need you to find them. I won't be party to murder, Mom. Not even for a client. I didn't play you. How much can I give you to change your mind? Sorry, Mom, but not everyone has a price. I got my policies, and I stick to them. I see, I didn't realize you were so stubborn. Let me say, though, It's not like I don't get what you're getting through. As long as you're not killing anyone with your own hands, maybe I can help you out. What do you have in mind? Well, how about stealing someone else's curse stone after they fill it with soul dredge? If that was all you were after, then I could lend you my services guilt-free. If the Orc want to kill each other, that's their business. I'm not trying to be a hero here. I guess there's no guarantee a stolen curse stone will work, but we can worry about that later. Well, then I suppose we have a deal. Though, what if I stole a curse stone using my curse? Would you disapprove? That would avoid our contract, ma'am. Just warning you now. My. About my curse. Before we waiting for it, why don't you tell me about your curse of yours? The hunting clubber, was it? It's one of the 7 meters of Hunch, if I remember correctly. That's right. The original story did happen somewhere near here, I think. I'm sure I remember hearing that. In that case, my money will be on all the curse bearers being somewhere in Honjo. Our first move should be to narrow them down. Some of them are bound to try and come for you first. We need to be ready. Our curse make their bearers more willing to kill, so an attack will come from anywhere. That sounds sensible. And if I remember correctly, the hunting cleric can set people on fire, but only if they have a naked flame or a lighter on their person, is that right? That's right. How did they figure that out? I don't... Because I read the 7 curse, let me see, the foot washing mansion, the hunting clappers. At the evening bell rings, a night watchman patrols the dark street and announces his presence by shouting warning about fires, all while striking a wooden clapper. But tonight the sound of another set of clappers answers back. He curiously claps his clappers together again. Clack, clack, clack. The echo answers again, but no matter how hard he searched for the source of his second pair of clappers, he never finds it. Some say it was a work of a mischievous Tanuki Kitsune, while others say it was a warning from the spirit somewhere who lost their life at the terrible fire. Well, yeah, the clappers are on fire, so maybe that's that. It seems like a good course to have. It's simple and straightforward enough to use. Although, it's hard to say how it stack up without knowing what else is on the table. Really think it's that good? The turret cannot do much to throw it off, and it has a nice long activation window. It's a big thing, it's big that it's working on lighters too. Just slip one into your target's pocket. And say that condition were already fulfilled before they even know you are there. They wouldn't even know what hit them. Maybe I won't have to actually use it. I should tell someone I could, and they have to do it what I said. First will work, although without any proof, it will come down to how convincing you can be. If only you could use the curse, then back out at the last second. The last second? What an interesting idea. I have a lighter right here. I could try it now. But maybe not. I'm not quite crazy enough to make myself a guinea pig. Oh, I see. You're an old one, ma'am. If you don't mind me saying, I don't think it's just the curse. You're a flatterer. No hanging scroll. I don't know who painted it, but it's been hanging here for wherever I was born. Okay, block it. As for what we do next, first of all, I think you should stay indoors. Try not to do anything spontaneous or outside of your normal routine. What the investigation? Right then. Have you decided what you want me to working on? Help me with the right. Bring my son back is more important. I want you to help me with the right of resurrection. Roger that, the right it is. Although odds are good that the other curse bearers are also working by the night. Anyone they kill under the cover of the darkness won't be discovered until sunrise. I bet they will be trying to do as much as they can before morning comes, so it's settled then. I'll look into the curse bearers by night. Then once the city wakes up, I can start asking questions. I'll investigate the kidnapping as well. I'll even try to find Miss Shiraishi as a part of the bargain. Thank you, that's more than enough. Now then, I should get to work. There's only so much time before sunrise. I call you if I find out anything new. You should stay here and keep a lookout. Alright. There's no telling what kind of courses you might find out on the street tonight. Don't go outside if you can help it, and try to be ready for anything. I will. Well, that's all. I should be going. Having obtained the course of the hunting club, Harushi is determined to use the right of resurrection by stealing the remaining curse stones. She instructs her private director to find the other curse bearers. Okay. It's been almost an hour since Richter left. He promised he'd call me if anything happened. But he hasn't. So all I can do is wait and wait. There's nothing on the hour. No point in turning it on. Is this a newspaper? It must have fallen off the chair. Really? Why not? It's a newspaper. Only leaving them in here for the guys. I hardly ever read them myself. I don't think I've taken time to go out over the years, in fact. Well, it's not like I have anything better to do. Let's see the society articles. Like the city's biggest problem right now is pollution. Remember how the air and water used to be even more polluted? The river was covered in scum from all the sewage and industrial waste, and it stunk so badly it made my eyes water. Eventually people started getting sick and it couldn't be ignored anymore. Fortunately, it's gotten better since then. Although the air around this industrial district is still filthy with gas and smoke. Also to argue about the current state of the economy. Not that the post-war boom has passed its peak, we are moving into the era of large corporations. It's about 220 to 230 yen at the dollar. Manufacturing is on the rise and exports are healthy. The dollar is down from its height and people are saying it could fall further. There's no denying how much the standard of living has improved in the past few years. It's common to own a car and television now, and supermarkets are better stocked than ever. Wow, I wish I could live in this time. Cultural. Not that everyone has more spending money to go around, people are coming up with all kinds of new diversions. It seems like only yesterday people were flocking to arcades to shoot aliens. But now we have these enormous theme parks and gaming machines that plug straight into our televisions. Everyone's talking about superhero series, foreign film and movie based on the last bestseller. Back in my day, fusion rock and folk music was all the rage. But now it's all about the city pop and idols. I find it hard to care about that sort of thing anymore. Education. Everyone attends high school now and even girls. Universal education policy they call it. The country has gotten rich enough that every child can go to school. Education is the backbone of modern society. If you want to work for a good company, you have to get into a good university. With more people in the running than ever, the competition gotten into those universities has gotten fierce though. The new generation rebellion. School years violence and delinquency are on the rise. But my boy was too sensitive to get mixed on that thing. I don't want to read anymore, I only remind me of him. Television. I don't really watch much television. I feel that if all the information in the world gets passed through all the black posts. But first stop them from reporting on the kidnapping back when it will happen. I'm glad not the comedy boom is over, all the comedians are flocking to other genres. The cult seems really popular in the moment. Look at all the paranormal specials. I heard the big news is some mascot line delinquent birds, mockingbirds called. What Rodrigo was talking about. Trends seem to have some short shelf life now that with how quick times are changing. I think I'm just too old to keep up anymore. Young people who are leading the way with their modern worldviews, my generation will only fall further behind. Although with everyone flocking to the cities, land prices are skyrocketing. Nowadays, most people can only dream of home ownership. The city centers are going to be nothing but apartments before long. I'm not currently a businesswoman, so this all feels like another world to me. There's one thing Conjure never wants for its horrific crimes. They found a police officer dead in the local park just the other day. A lot of my family were in the police. I hope it wasn't anyone I knew. I don't read the news anymore, but since last year it brings back bad memories. I know it's dangerous to go out, but I can't just sit here and let this opportunity pass by. I have to look for her, Michio Shirashi. But first I need to find more soul drugs. Mood for music. I need to assure myself somehow. I don't want to be alone with my thoughts. Maybe reading this book will take my mind off, but I'm really reading it. It said at local high school. Oh, I remember that. A high schooler girl jumped off a roof a week ago. She was bullied, I think, or maybe it was something about the exam pressure. But no, this can't be right. Her name. Michio Shirashi from the Komagata High School. Indeed. Michio Shirashi, the same girl who witnessed my son's kidnapping, committed suicide last week? But that means Mr. Shirashi was terrified of someone who already died? That's what he meant by curse? I can't work this out on my own. Maybe Richter will know. Why won't he call? I haven't left it. Oh! Answer. Okay, Richter. Hello, Chiama, a resident? Shigima. I Shigiyami, I said. Richter called me out to meet and we came to the Kamata Bridge. There's something I need to tell you. Funny, I was thinking about the same thing. You go first. Alright then. I've been poking around places connected to 7 Mission looking for course bearer, and I think I found a few candidates. First, a tall man I ran into Kinshibori Park. I asked him for direction, tried to prove him a little, but he turned the question right back around on me. And he was out of there the second he realized I wasn't what I was looking for. I thought the sense courses were nothing new to him. I'm about 40% sure he's a curse bearer. There's the middle-aged guy I saw at Southward Sui Street. There's no question about this one. He had one of the core stones in his hand. He had a nervous air about him too. It was clear he was up to some shady business. Gathering soul dress, I bet. He might be a good target. Next up is a pair, a young man and a woman. I saw at Ryogi Park. This time the man came up to me and asked me flat out if I was a curse bearer. I told him I didn't know what he was talking about and he backpedaled and left. Look like they lurk around there often looking for kindred spirits, should be my guess. Though it didn't seem like they were quite working as a pair. Gathering soldiers in a group might be a decent idea if you could make it work. But with things being how they are, it's got to be hard to find folks one can trust. They got brass though. I don't know what their deal is, but I'd like to find out more. Last is the two that I've seen sniffing around. The police are involved? Not necessarily. A body turned up in a local park a few days ago, so they might just be looking into that. The park's got ties to one of the 7 messages. Might be it was a course that did the guy in. And if they are sending a notification from the head office, then something gotta be up. How do you know where they're from? Let's just say that when you are in this business, there's some faces you got to know. Anyway, there's everyone who caught my eye. You found all of them in a little time. I really did hire the best. It's all in the name, ma'am. Richter K. P.A. Wait, Matt Richter K. Investigator Extraordinaire. An Investigator Extraordinaire. Is that why you can dress like that without drawing attention to yourself? You bet, an Investigator Extraordinaire can blend in like a chameleon in any outfit. Well, that aside, the middle-aged man and the young couple sound the most promising, am I right? Whichever we pick, it's still too early to make a move. Seems like the course bearers are less involved with each other than we thought. Plus, there's still others we don't know about. I say we hang fire and see how things play out. Once more bodies start showing up... Okay. And once it's boiling, our chance will come up. Okay, what's up? Well, the girl, Michio Shirashi. The one who was with Shioichi on the day of the kidnapping? That's her, well. She's dead. She's what? The student who committed suicide last week, that was her. I heard something like that had happened, never got the name though. Talk about bad luck. We finally got a lead only to find this turn into a literal dead end. Unless her death was the whole reason Shioichi was shaken up. He said she was going to curse him. Was he talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave? Seems like we're back where we started. Not necessarily, the teacher knows something for sure. At the very least, I put my money on him having something to do with Miss Shirashi's death. That's why he's so scared of being cursed by her. I see. Although something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping. In any case, I think I got a good idea of what he's hiding. Call it a hunch. A hunch? Well, more of a theory. Care to take a guess? I can guess. Mr. Shuichi. Yes, I'm a genius. Shuichi knew that Miss Shirashi connected to the kidnapping, and he used that to blackmail her into doing his bidding. He made her feel so proud she took her own life to escape. That's my read on it. How despicable. Well, it's just a theory. A game theory. Right now, I think we needed to have another chat with Shonichi. Didn't you want to tell me something? I already said everything I wanted to say. Playing around in this last thing I want to be doing right now. This is my only chance to bring back my son. I can't afford to fritter him. Hey, think. This case isn't under... The river. The water is filtered and horrid, but the night still looks almost peaceful. Can I ask you something, ma'am? Is me a river what you conjure folk picture when you think of home? I couldn't say. All I can tell you is that I can hardly stand the sight of it. Right, should have guessed. This is where they found him after he went missing, all alone, floating in the horrible water. All I can think how scared he must have been. How could he must have been? What did he ever do to deserve something so awful? I've come here every day since then. And they prayed to the river to give him back. To give my son back. Day after day after day. You know, in older time people believe rivers mark where our world met the next. So the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Edo was founded, the people of Shou saw the Sumida River as the same way. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife. It became the same place would later become Honjo. All the fear and revulsion accumulated there took root. But then, the Ryogoku Bridge sprang up after the Great Fire of Meiriaki, and just like that, Honjo was part of the city too. As it turned out from the farmland into a town, the people surrounded it with man-made rivers and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways. Those that prevent flooding? That's what I was told. They were, but that's also all they were, not all what they were for. Their real purpose was to contain all the corruption that had built up the far side. And it stopped it leaking through our side of the Great Divide. Officially, they were physical barriers, but unofficially, they were spirit ones too. So, if I have this right, are you saying that Honjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife? Exactly why the rite of resurrection is here rather than anywhere else, I'm sure of it. It's probably why the 7 mysteries and their curses have survived to the modern day. I guess that would make this spot where we're standing right now over the water, the border between the life and death. If there ever was a place where bringing back the dead might be possible, I reckon it's here. It's funny that you mentioned praying to the river. That might have done more than you think. It's supposed to make me feel better. Just thinking aloud, ma'am. Well, it's not a thought. An interesting thought, I guess. Oh, that's right. There's one more memory I have of this river. Do you mind if I tell you? Go ahead. It must have been about 20 years now, when I was still a schoolgirl. Back then, Sumida River was much filthier than it is now. It was full of garbage and industrial discharge. It was scummy and slimy, and it stank. You could look out over the water and see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating. And one day, among all the filth and garbage, there was a piece of my missing classmate's hand. What? What? It was almost a miracle when you stop to think about it. What were the chances that someone would find a part of her that was still recognizable? And that although everything but the palm had rotted away in the water, the part that was left would have an identifiable scar. They could tell it being murdered from the blade marks on the bone. Wait, are you talking about the Nejima murders? So you have heard of it, I'm impressed. I assume you were about an elementary schooler at the time. I wasn't really aware of it then, I only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea a victim was a classmate of yours. She's me. To be honest, it was a bit of a blur. A wave of colors just parting around me. Something like that. They said that the rest of her body must have sunk to the bottom of the river. They combed the riverbed, but they only ever found pieces. Everything else must have rotted and flowed out of the sea. Afterwards, heard that all the divers had been looking for her fell ill. A sorry story for everyone involved, huh? It's funny everyone figures out the river filthy already, so one more piece of garbage won't hurt. But every little bit makes it worse. It's a vicious circle. I know I wouldn't want to go rooting around. That's right, which is why the riverbed is the last place anybody will go looking. Or so was the killer thinking, I suppose. The times were changing quickly back then. Things were confusing, everyone seemed to be in a hurry. Young people were moved to top in droves. Some even ran away from home making it into the big city, and they made it easy targets to the bad people. A lot of them ended up disappearing without a trace. You see, back then, if you chopped the body up into tiny pieces and threw it into the river, it would rot quickly and indiscreetly, and sink to the bottom, never to be seen again. Are you saying what I think you're saying? He arrested him shortly after, Fumichika Nejima. The man who killed my classmate and cut her into pieces. He was so methodical about it, it couldn't have been his first crime. People began to wonder how many other girls he'd murdered the same way. The police never found any evidence other than the murders in the end, but the river knows the truth. How many corporate has it swallowed up over the years, I wonder? The same thought spread through everyone's minds, and they started to avoid this area. So really, this river has been ranked with corruption for decades now. At least, that's how it seems to me. Well, was that interesting? Well, I can see why you won't have any good memories of this river. With all the darkness lurking beneath their surface, there's no reason that you would. Still, if I may, ma'am, I'm surprised you know so much about the Nejima murders. How could I not? After all, I was the one who found the hand. Police actually wrote me a thank you letter. They say it was only thanks to me that they managed to bring Nejima to justice. That was the only time my father ever said he was proud of me. Oh, I guess just wasn't the killer's day. Sometimes I wonder if he resents me for it. Well, that's truly oof-worthy. In the river, I have nothing but awful memories of it. Okay. Is something wrong? No, nothing. It just struck to me. It's been 20 years since the Nejima murders. So it has. Doesn't spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing. Life in prison doesn't always mean life. There's a precedent for first-time offenders being allowed to out on parole after 20 years. Only if they're found to show remorse and the desire to reform themselves, of course. That's right, I'm impressed you know so much. It's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society. I hear they have been trying to fix that reason, matching inmates with jobs and accommodation. Oh really? They keep an eye on them, of course, and make them reporting for regular checkups. But to avoid discrimination, they keep the inmates' records a secret from everyone but their employers. They even give particular notorious criminals new identities so they won't be recognized in their workplace. The way you put it, it's like you're saying Fumichika Nejima could be out on parole right now. Back in society under a new name, without nobody being the wiser. It's possible. As it happens, a little birdie told me about a big name making a parole a few months back. I don't know if it was Nejima, but our discussion just now did bring it to mind. I see. How unsettling. Now that you mention it, I should remember something too. What was it? I was passing Komagata High School a little while ago when I saw someone. A janitor, I think. I could have sworn he reminded me of Fumichika Nejima. Oh? He looked a little different after 20 years. Much thinner, and I remember too, I told myself I was just seeing things. But perhaps it was him after all. So, what's next? A big question now is what the rest of the Curse Bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely that the other Curse Bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. I see. Alright. You cannot currently progress any further. Once your student has changed, please select resume and try again. Press the support will return you to the story chart. I guess it's stopping there. We have time for another one. $11 p.m. so before the course starts. Hey boss, forensics all done, the crime scene's clean. The other officer has all gone home, just us now. The park should be able to open back up tomorrow like nothing ever happened. I doubt it will get many visitors after everything that just happened. You'll be surprised, a lot of people love that kind of thing. I bet they will be lining up to get in. Occult stuff is really popular right now. Did you not know that, boss? Sounds stupid. Well, it's not necessarily rooted in science, but... if ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them who the perp is. Somehow I doubt it'd be that simple. Oh, but you know, I heard that high school girls are really into the spirit board things these days. Supposedly, you can call on a spirit and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? You can try it out yourself if you are so interested. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go somewhere, boss. What now? Stop messing around. You really think we're gonna solve this case by moving coins across a scrap of paper? It's like you know all about it. You gotta be open-minded. What if that's how police work is gonna be from now on? Don't make me laugh. Ah yes, spirit board. Listen up, Ario. You can go blaming death of your body on something like the cult. I don't care if it was a ghost or the cult or whatever. Whoever's or whatever it was that did this, I'll get them. I promise you that. Well, you got the right attitude, but we don't even know if this is a murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing and you stop seeing everything else. Aye, boss. Now that we are finished investigating the scene, let's review what we know. Now, it's getting late. I figure we head straight to home right now. Come on now, we got over all the info we gathered. What better place to do that here, the scene of the crime, where we can soak up the atmosphere. Soak up the atmosphere? Hell is there to soak up? You must be really into the cool stuff, if you get off on being in the place like this. Wait, you mean being somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way. No, don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here, cripes. Fine, let's get this over with. Aye, boss. What's Tsutsumi? But either way, so glad you're back in the first division, boss. I've always admired your work. You were like a god to me. You're the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. Aye. About that. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy, but... yes, that's because it's true. I couldn't believe you got the transfer out in the first, just as I was assigned to it. So getting to work a case like this now, just the two of us, is a dream come true. Happy as I am to hear that... well, how should I put it? What is it? If that's true, I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect. But I do respect you. Don't tell me you're going to Senal, boss. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. When you run your mouth like that, I'm pretty... just realized something. Need to go, give me a second. You know, I think I realized something. I don't know if they're saying that Okio didn't only kill one person, but actually the player killed like the other four, because I wasn't able. Maybe something like that. Now that I think about it, it's getting late. You must be sleepy. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure we get out of here soon. Yeah, I get it. Because this game is kinda meta about the case. So early in the morning yesterday, Staff found the victim collapsed here in the park. Yeah, that looks like he was cursed, and called the police when they realized he was dead. While there was no obvious external wounds, the fact that the police officers and the evidence of a struggle means likely it was murder. The Sumida office sent over to us since it was involved in the death of the officer, and we were tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened and where it was foul play involved. I think about some things up. But boss, yeah? Is this case really important enough to assign as someone from the investigation division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but it's up to the higher-ups. I'm sure they got their reasons. Boss, you know something, don't you? Well, because it will all become clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much. Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means that there must be something special about him, right? Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to. Some kind of secret or something. Isn't that right? You're pretty sharp, Santa, you know? If you're picking up on that, you should be able to put the rest together yourself. What the case? Well, it's our duty to get to the bottom of the suspicious death, especially when involving an officer. About the victim. The victim is Hashime Yoshimi. Of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau. 27 years old, single. He mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles and education. His rank was senior police officer. You knew him well, didn't you? What was he like? Yes, he was. We were in the academy together. We still went to the drains together every month or two. He would be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind and cared for his friends. But better or worse, he wasn't the uptight type of a cop. The man always showed up empathy, and I heard he was popular with the locals for it. Treat each other every troubled kid he met with compassion. He had a great track record when it came to rehabilitation. It's not like he lost a good one. Yes, we did. We truly did. I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like this could happen, but never easy. When it happens for real, I know the feeling. He didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks. He was the top of our class. Only problem was that he took on so much. He had the most unfinished paperwork too. I always felt he would need an unusual guy like him to help solve all our unusual cases. We don't know if those two have the cursed echo. Wood-washing woman. He could have a cursed echo. Don't worry, you're plenty unusual yourself. Me? I was the most normal of my class. Besides, the real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. There was one even weirder than you. Hashime was quite the bad boy in school. Apparently he ended up in police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him, helping him get back on track. The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kind of forward, saying it was the first time he ever looked at studies seriously. That's a good story, love that kind of thing. Makes me wanna have a drink in his honor. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Hey, I said in his honor. You should respect to become the kind of cop people miss when they die in the field. You say that like that, I'm sure that it will die. But if I end up biting it, I'm sure you will be the one missing me the most, boss. Come on, don't be like that. You'll hurt morale. Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes. I'm not here to see it. Ario, no! Why would you have to go and get yourself killed? I have no idea what's going on in that head of yours. Yeah, it will be safe to see. I can't wait. You can't wait for your own death? Get it together, kid. Sheesh. You really are something. Thank you? About the cause of death. As for the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy is done. From what I have seen though, it appears some kind of acute heart failure. But since he had no record of chronic illness and had no visible wounds, it's possible that the poison or drug could have been involved. Lying in the middle of the park like that certainly seems suspicious. We found signs of a struggle in the scene, as well as footprint belonging to an individual. We got people trying to identify the footprints. If we find out who they belong to, we might be able to figure out the whole thing. Yes, we wouldn't wouldn't that be nice if that were the end of it? The only thing Hajime had on him were his badge and his wallet in his pocket. So we can rule out the mugging. Though there probably aren't many who think they trapped Magakoba as big as him. I've also heard Hajime got into a fair few fights in his young days. He started judo once and became an officer and rose up the rank quickly. So like the perp would have to have been pretty strong to take on Hajime. Oh, Tatsumi. I've been wowed by a shrewd detective ability the whole day. Alright, funny, I've been bowed... Or really, funny. I've been wowed by you too. I've got a bad feeling about this case, and my gut is really wrong. I knew this would be a treacherous case from the moment we were dragged into it. About the occult. So all the cool stuff, have you heard about it? What are you talking about? The Red Dog's resurrection. Things that everyone's been talking about. No, not you two. I've been hearing about shit everywhere. Oh, you have? That's surprising. Who cares about people talking about? I got nothing to do with our jobs. But don't you think the cold stuff with his case feels? I don't know, real somehow. The whole thing started right here in Honjo, in Sumida City, so I thought that maybe... Cut it out. Nothing good can come out of getting involved with this right, or whatever, the record of fates. Feel like you know all about it. Boss, are you secretly into the cult? Stop that, seriously, this isn't a show. I get what you're intrigued by is something called the Rite of Resurrection after the body of yours died, but... bringing that back to life, that's stuff of fantasy, not real. So don't go hoping for a miracle, got it? About the victim. What about the victim's family? Yoshida family from Kita and Senju, the Adachi city. But Hajime's parents died a long time ago. He lived there all alone, no siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. It was splendid. It's this cute old looking place. Like, you know, it's kind of place that seems super haunted. And he lived there alone? It looked like the home of an old noble family. It was hard to imagine him such a delinquent living in a house like that. There's that bias I was talking about. If he's from an old family, I'm sure that things were complicated. That's BS too. He never talked about any of that, even when we were drunk, so I don't know much about it. Oh, one more thing, yeah? Hajime was engaged. They've been seeing a fiancé over since they were in school, over 10 years. They just started talking about getting married. What was her name again? He showed me a picture once. It was a beautiful woman. That's so terrible for her. But she may know if there been anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her. Yeah, his fiancé may have been his only confidant. I'm sure someone at Sumida Police Department has already contacted her. I'm looking to do it tomorrow. Hey boss, I looked into the case that Hajime was running. Oh great, that's kind of stuff I want to know. What was Hajime working on the day he died? Well, according to the reports from the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles. Haha. The first was the suicide of a high school girl who jumped into the building in Kamisawa's last week. Yeah, I didn't hear about that. The girl's name was Michio Shirashi. She was a second-year student at Komagata High School. But it seems that had contacted with even more this incident. So she'd been in trouble for some time. That's the truth. About a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. Might have been trouble at home. That's what he thought too. It seemed he visited her home and spoke with her, but he said there was no problem, though there was nothing he could do. Now she's dead. He must have been devastated. And that's why he was looking into Michio again. He must have thought something terrible had happened to draw her to end her life. But ultimately, he never reported the finding of his investigation. I see, and you're thinking that it may have something to do with his death. Well, I have to find out if Hajime discovered it. Right, let's check the Sumida Police Department about that tomorrow. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's still about... What about the other case he was working on? He was related to Komagata High School student. A troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. He seems to be the leader of a group of kids who up to no good. Juvenile delinquency. Fun. He was pretty bad for a while, multiple charges of destruction of property, assault, battery, you name it. Hajime had been working with her for about 6 months, and she was finally starting to open up. Then he met with the girl the day he died. Well, every school got its problems. But I'm sure Work tomorrow? Yes, I got work tomorrow, but... Give me 10 minutes. Right now, I just when he finally found an adult she could trust. She might act without someone to help her get through this. Well, we'll have to make sure Sumida Community Safety Bureau does their job, but... Can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl had something to do with his death. Then we'll have to interview her too. Ah, yes, you're right. She may have been the last person to see him alive after all. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow. Though, we know it will actually let us talk with her. That's what we hired you for. Lay a little boyish charm on them if they need convincing. Ah yeah, I'm sure they prefer me over a scary looking old man like you, boss. Watch it. I'm still your superior. You ought to act like you respect me, at least. Oh, I thought it was... You were? It is just how your generation speaks. You really are a new breed. It's probably just me, actually. Well, don't think you can get away with that with other people. So anyway, boss, were you even listening? We got quite a bit to look into tomorrow. First, they took Kamagata High School cases that Hajime was handling, and we did speak to the fiancé as well, believe it, for tomorrow. Okay. Cause of death. The time of death was around 11 PM, 2 days ago. Sometimes outside the park operating hours, of course. His body was found early in the morning yesterday. 11 PM the day before yesterday. So what was Hashimi doing out at that time in the first place? That's the question, isn't it? The entrance of the park is closed after hours, but it's a small gate. It'd be fairly easy to get through it. That would of course be breaking an entry, but what do you think, boss? I'll call him here. It's hard to imagine a couple like Hashime would trespass for no reason, and since it seems like someone else was here with him, could they have called him here? But that doesn't seem likely. They must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come here in the middle of the night. So Hashime met someone here to discuss something in secret. Give me a second. Yep, okay. And then they got into a fight. No, that wouldn't match the cause of death. There has no wounds on the body. That would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something. Then you think it was meditated? That would have meant they called Hajime to park with the intent to kill him. Well, there's still a possibility that it was just some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Hajime and then things went south. We could be able to get clear picture once we know exactly what killed him. Right. What's on the topic of family, what's yours like, boss? The hell is wrong with you? Prying into my personal life all of a sudden. It's just, I never heard you talk about them or anything. Oh, are you single? Shut it, there's none of your business. Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pressures young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that, though. Did I know? I carved the pressure myself. I got married 20-some years ago. So then? God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for reminding me. I'm sorry, I can't believe that she'd given up a guy like you. I was never home much, too focused on work. I came home late only to get called right back out again. Plus being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with all that. How sad, especially when you're the one putting your life on the line. Oh, is that why you're transferred to the first? It was already too late by then. You better be careful, Ario. You say that, but there's not much I can do, is there? That's an order of a job. There aren't many who really understand it, not unless you're involved with the police work themselves, related to someone who is. But wait, you have a daughter, boss? You really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense. Come on, I don't mean to this way it's some bad, but how old is she? Jeez, you don't know when to quit, do you? At least try not to look so intrigued. Well, she is a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college. Oh, a college student. Men love an educated lady. Stop that. What kind of cop are you? Making baseless assumptions like that. She's living on her own, though. You must worry about her. Worry? I don't even know where she lives. Girl, she hasn't told you. Probably because she knows you follow her around everywhere. I would not. I don't think. Come on now. We both know that that's not true. Listen here. You may look like a mean old man, but you're sure a soft side. What? Is that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this. Oh, that reminds me. If you got married 20 years ago, it must have been right around the Nejima murder. You know your history, yeah. That happened a year or two after our wedding. You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? We studied the case in the academy. You're the only elementary school... I was only in elementary school at the time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested. All that was just... cracking the case, finding the guy, and it was all just happenstance. I really did not think about it, it was a disturbing case. It did not make your skin crawl when you learned about it in the academy? It did. We're all terrified. Sounds about right. No one could believe that such a mild-mannered man would have committed such terrible murders. We had to overlook one little thing. We may never have caught the guy. I think I remember hearing that there was only one charge brought against him in the end. That's right, we didn't have the evidence. I knew there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been there first, but... we may have struck Fumichika Nejima in a cell, but it was no victor. He always had the upper hand. And all the damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim classmates. It has already been 20 years, huh? God damn it, it's why I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. I've got a bad feeling about this case. I think this will be a treasure case. Former Yasuda garden here in Yokohama Ichiyome was originally built as part of the Mayo State back in Edo Prero. The park became city property a number of years ago and underwent an extensive renovation. There's no soul around at this time of the night. Quiet doesn't even begin to describe it. Pontise used to flow into the Sumida River, but the river became so polluted that they cut it off. Junior, the thing about the document, this is the first time leading a case. It looks together, blah 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 blah. Ah, you heard it. That's stuff of fun. It's not real. Don't click. Okay. Scenario, no. I don't see anything, come on. Oh, Stin. This is where the victim was found. It's well clear now. I don't feel like nothing happened at all, but once the incident like this has come to pass, there's not going back. I don't know in any consolation. Well, boss, I think it's about the acid. Right, let's call it under night. Oh! Oh god, what's that? Boss, what's wrong? Don't tell me you're going senile. I mean, it was the case all along. But what is this? There's something over there. Such deep sorrow, a resentful memory is flowing into you. Those who deceive, falsehood, and will come for eternal darkness. Kill them. Those who spread lies, kill them all. You have acquired the power to the cursed stone, the Evergreen Bridge. You can use to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. Oh, that's actually interesting power. He deceived us with his so-called rites of resurrection. The man who tricked the people with his false dark arts swung from a rope. They thought the man had escaped the previous night, but oddly enough, he was found hanging in the garden of the Daimyo mansion morning. The man, a local named Shinkishi, was known for his kind and temperamental skill in crafting Netsuke's clasp, but his life wasn't always easy. He was optimistic that the table smiled through whatever life threw at him. He was the kind of man who will take care of those who didn't have anything to rely on. The prosperity that the ukiyo-e boom brought must have been what fanned the flame of his greed. The old crime was found in a miserable state, as he was sentenced to some cruel fate. Perhaps he ended his own life, unable to bear the weight of his crime, but the dead man told no tales, and the people thought of him as a bad man even in his death. He hung there for days, till his neck stretched horrifically. A vision of pain still edged on his life. It was clear that he must struggle greatly as he died, his flesh marked with dark scars where the rope hung. The beech tree leaves do not fall, and neither did the man's body hanging from it. It is as the mansion owner was not at home, another unfortunate event. The people held their tongues, fearing divine punishment, but the rumor persists nonetheless. Oh. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick tar. Now. Kill. You heard, curse bearer? You who so strongly desire the right. Kill them. Does this guy really desire the... Boss! Boss! Boss, what's the matter? Don't tell me you're really once enough. Sorry, I'm fine. Ario, yes? I have some bad news. Oh no, your sanity is kicking out, isn't it? No, we got a bit of trouble in our hands. Looks like we're working some overtime, we're not going home tonight. Huh? What are you talking about? This is a good moment to stop. An excellent moment to stop, I guess. Well, guys, thank you for coming. It was a very interesting stream. Yeah, I need to check something before going. It was much more interesting than I was expecting. I was expecting something more akin to something else. It's a hidden gem, to be sure. Man. I guess I'm going to leave for now. I should raid someone, but I don't feel like raiding, really, after looking at those numbers. I feel like crazy. Anyways, see you later. Thank you for coming. I should raid someone, fuck it. What do I lose? What do I lose with a raid? See, let's go with Kankuro. A little raid to Kankuro before I leave to sleep. Well guys, see you later, good night.